know what he's trying to do.
Hi guys. How's it going? Ugh. We just got back from flying in from Japan.
No, we didn't.
And boy, are my arms fucking tired.
From what?
Ugh. Okay, I guess we should probably do that thing. Hey guys, we're back.
I don't know what kind of bit you're playing at. It ain't working, dude. We've been back for a few days, Andrew.
They don't.
And I'm more jet lagged than you.
They don't know that. And
yes, they do.
And I've been pretty eepy for a few days. I basically just slept in the car for the past 2 days, just being like during my lunch.
You look like a guy with a hangover.
That is exactly what I was going for. That is exactly what I was going for. This is what we call Japan withdrawal syndrome.
Okay.
You're tired. Here's what happens. It's the feeling of being tired and then just looking at every you go to a convenience store and you just get sad. You go to a public toilet and you just get sad. You go to a vending machine and you just get sad. Like, look, I know there's like a joke online about like place Japan. But also, like, they're kind of fucking cooking a little bit with that. There's just some things that are just genuinely really nice over in the glorious Nippon.
You're fucking weird, dude.
Yeah. Also, hello.
Hi.
Okay.
You can take that off now, you know.
I mean, I can, but also, like, it's comfy.
Please take that off. You don't need to have that on. You're not going on a plane anytime soon. How was the Muscle Girl bar? We didn't go to the Muscle Girl bar.
You know, that is one of the ones that I didn't think about. I actually did ask Steph if she was interested in doing like a maid cafe, but I think she denied me on that.
Oh, I vetoed that immediately.
I was like, that's fine.
Ma'am, children, why are we getting into things?
They're checking out her stuff before we can pull it out on screen.
So much shit, guys.
But yeah, the maid cafes in Akihabara was one of the things that I think we actually skipped out on.
We skipped out on Akihabara, actually, so.
So, out of curiosity, do you... So, as far as, like, recounting the stories and the tales...
Well, first of all, hi, how is everybody?
Also, hi, how are we doing?
It's been a few weeks since we got to say hi to y'all. Children, can we not get into
It's just the cat that's basically just, she's just eating all... She's not really eating, but she's basically just...
I would rather she not get into things, because she already got into the bag once to get into some of the souvenirs. So, I'm going to turn Spotify off, because I thought we could do this without having Spotify, but apparently not.
Yeah, I was going to say that's probably going to kill the...
Because I thought we could do it without needing Spotify, but whatever.
Yeah. So... I was gonna say, if you wanted to have like a little bit of a way to do this chronologically, you could just basically just have on the side the itinerary we had written up and go from there.
The problem is everything is mixed together, Andrew. You would have to go digging, and we don't have fucking time for that.
Is it not in your purse?
Are we talking about all the souvenirs?
No, I meant the literal paper.
I have the itinerary, but if you're trying to find souvenirs to match the points of the itinerary, everything is fucking mixed together.
No, I'm not chronological in
I'm about to say you better not be, because that's gonna be awful.
I meant like the stories and the sagas. I'm not like I'm not time stamping when and where we got shit.
Thank God.
That's ridiculous.
Thank God. I do have the itinerary here.
Yeah, that just as far as like giving a chronological like time and place about how things went down.
I do have it. We're fine.
Like that's what I meant. I didn't mean like linking that with all
Thank
this
God.
weird. I'm not.
Just think, y'all signed up for a lifetime of this. Sure did.
Oh yeah, I did sign up for a lifetime.
Sure
of this.
fucking did. You did this to yourself.
I know I did this to myself.
I also said yes. So it's
You
both of
also
our
did
faults.
this to yourself.
It's both of our faults, guys. It's fucking both of our faults.
Hey!
It's fucking. Let me see the ring. Yes. Here you go. Oh, it's. Come on. Focus. There it be. Kind of. There it is. Oh, god damn it. There it is. We're trying to. It's trying to.
Yeah, pretty.
It's trying to do the best it can.
It's trying. It's doing
Bro,
it.
that's so beautiful and shiny. I know.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to be taking it off shortly, though. It needs to be resized because it is a little big.
That was the thing, is that I had tried to get the one that was the right size, but it was a little slightly off the, I grabbed one of the rings as comparison that she doesn't wear as regularly.
Yeah, which is too big. So you might not see me wear it on stream until we get the correct size sorted out. I'm just saying that right now. Because I don't want to like throw hands and then it just goes flying. That would be horrible.
Look, if you don't see her wearing it, it's not because the divorce arc is now a little more feasible. It's literally just because it
can slip really bad. It can slip off very easily. But no, yeah, it's a thing now.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Mwah.
Aw, I'm stuck. I'm screwed, guys. I'm done for. Divorce arc. We're not even married yet. We're not even married yet. We can't have a divorce arc if we're not even married. Hey, you said yes. I did say yes.
You did say yes.
I did this. Again, I did this to myself. I'm going to put it safely in its box for now. Because I'm afraid of, like, again, throwing hands and then it just flying everywhere. But yes, we are engaged. We are engaged officially.
We fucking doing this.
We are officially engaged, yes. It's a thing. He did it.
I did it.
Mm-hmm.
She did it too.
Mm-hmm. No. What'd I do?
You said yes. That's still effort on your part to say yes.
I dropped my phone when I saw your post.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yay.
So
good.
So yes.
Yeah,
we'll tell this a little more chronologically, but I could say that yes.
Good lord.
One of my ulterior motives for wanting to do this vacation was that I wanted to pop the question to my lovely Stephanie here.
It was a long con, apparently, guys. He wanted he did the proper traditional thing, and he got permission from my parents, and apparently he had mentioned to my mom wanting to propose to me on the Japan trip. So
I mentioned to that.
It was he mentioned it to my mother last Christmas. So it's a fucking long con.
Holidays are a big thing for like your family in particular.
More my family than yours.
It's less of a thing for me, and I feel like as far as like wanting to do a trip for just us, that was basically gonna kill us going
to visit family for holidays, yeah.
So I basically was like, all right, if I was sacrificing us coming to visit them for the holidays, I feel like if I explained to like one of your parents specifically what my intention of that trip was, she would understand.
Yeah, my mom would be my mom would be the biggest person. She's still trying to see if I could do something for Christmas, but that's very, very unlikely, to be honest, because vacation time is a thing, guys, that I don't really have. Yeah,
I sacrificed most of my vacation time for this trip, and if anything, I'm just going to use the holiday days at the 24/7 operation I work at to get double pay.
Yeah, and technically I have negative vacation time because I have my new job, so hey. Mama, I like being a real one. My mother, certainly. And what's worse is she did this to both B and my sister. So my sister My sister also got engaged earlier this year, right?
I got so mad when I saw... Okay, now that you know, I can say I was so mad when I saw that. I was so mad when I saw that several months ago because they also went on a vacation. I
got asked at work yesterday by one of my bosses. He was like, were you and your sister, because were you and your sister like a competition or anything? Like, was there any like conversations? I'm like, no, there wasn't any conversations. Like, and I told him that you had planned this since for like a long ass time, but you didn't know that my sister was gonna get proposed to in the spring.
Yeah, I saw.
And you had no clue.
I did not know that, so knowing that she got proposed to a few months ago.
But my mom tried to play stupid to both me and my sister because both Andrew and my sister's fiance asked permission of both my mom and my dad. My parents are divorced. And my mom, when both my sister and I told my mom, our mom, that the boys popped the question, she was like, oh my god, I had no idea. And both my sister and I are like,
you're full of shit.
Like, Mom, you're full of shit. Don't even try. Like, we both know that the boys talk to you. Don't even fucking try. We're like, we both know. Don't even try it. You knew this was happening. It was so funny.
So, yeah.
But no, it's a thing.
Engagement arc. Which means we're gonna need to figure out, the games that are going to make us rage and really test this relationship.
It takes two.
It takes two.
It takes two.
I saw Crimson in there, and he wants us to play Takes Two at some
Japan-themed wedding, boys. No.
Okay.
we're not intending on having a wedding right away.
So, because her sister is getting married next year.
My sister has a wedding date of mid-September, so that's already set. I'm not gonna overshadow that. I'm gonna let my sister have her day,
which I found
also because I was talking to my sister the other night. Both her and I agreed that my mom probably couldn't handle having like trying to figure out and plan two weddings at one time in the same year.
I don't think either of you...
Already speedrunning the divorce art with Takes Two. Oh yeah, of course, we got to. So, we have to.
Yeah, so I think that means I'm going to need to get a second PlayStation controller, because I think we have that on PS4.
We have a second PlayStation controller.
I thought it was broken.
No, it works. I thought it was broken too, but it actually works.
Oh, okay.
But it does need to be cleaned, because unfortunately for some weird fucking reason, the Joy-Cons are sticky. I don't know why.
I like how you call them Joy-Cons instead of, fuck, why am I forgetting what they're called now, too?
Because I forgot what they were actually called.
Oh,
that's what I call it. The fucking...
Thumbsticks?
The directional... No, that's not the directional
No, D-pad is,
The actually up, down, yeah, no. You know what I'm talking about,
I know what you're talking about.
We have a second controller.
Oh, this is embarrassing. We're true gamers, I promise.
I never said I was a true fucking gamer. Hell no.
Oh my god, I'm marrying a casual. Oh, god.
Then you shouldn't have proposed to me, bitch. You shouldn't have proposed to me, you bitch.
As it turns out, loving you matters more about compatibility than it does about your gaming knowledge. It's fine.
You're a streamer, bro. That's extreme. That's extremely in my mind. Yes.
God, what the fuck was I even talking about? It Takes Two. We were Japan stuff. Your mother. Oh, right, yeah. So, I did find out, apparently.
Okay.
I found out from your sister, actually. Apparently, there are people that are dicks and will schedule their weddings before their other family members.
One of my sister's friends, she was the maid of honor for her wedding, did that to her sister, basically.
Which I'm like, like, that seems insane to me. A, because why would you speed run the wedding? That's ridiculous. That's so stressful. And B, just like, why?
It's more a long, complicated story than that, but we're not going to get into it.
Yeah, that's a little more TMI, but
that's
it's just like
way too much TMI.
Basically, her sister is getting married next year, so we're not getting married until after they're done.
Nope, we're gonna wait it out. And I told my sister that I'm like, I'm not gonna do that to you. Like, I'm gonna let you have your day. You already have your day set. She's like, I appreciate that.
I basically told Steph that,
like, because I'm okay with a long engagement, honestly.
Yeah. I basically told Steph that it's like whatever our time frame for our wedding should be. I feel like
he wants to have the honeymoon because the idea would be a honeymoon would be out of a country trip, and he wants to do it before our passports expire in like 5 years.
Basically,
that's his idea. Even though we can renew our passports, but I digress.
Okay, look.
Yes.
The state of the nation as a whole is a little bit, how we should say.
The point still stands.
So, just in case.
My point still stands. My partner, you've been together for 7 years. What's a couple more years? Exactly. Like, originally my sister wanted to give it a couple more years, but there's a couple of extra circumstances that kind of all of a sudden they decided to put the wedding into next year. I would wait until redacted isn't. That's also fair. Or at least wait until redacted is not in charge anymore for the honeymoon portion, because I have seen people get married and then do the honeymoon after the fact. So I've seen that as an option. By the way, I'm getting over a fucking cold. I came home with a fucking cold. It's great.
I kind of had that cold
he had it
the last couple of days.
He had it while we were in Japan, and then eventually I ended up getting it. So I'm getting over it.
As an aside, it could have been way worse, but like we at least like made sure before we went across the country to stick ourselves with it.
100%. It's fine. I was sick last week with a cold for like 5 days, so I get it. Yeah, no, I'm good. Like it's so so funny. Like it was bad timing because the cold actually started kicking in while we were on our way home from Japan, which sucked.
Yeah,
that timing sucked so bad for me. And then I think it was a mix of the cold plus a bit of the jet lag. So I went to work on Monday, right? And then, plus the jet lag had to have sucked. I honestly, what was weird, getting to Japan, we actually didn't deal with a horrible amount of jet lag.
It wasn't
bad. And then on the way back, it wasn't horrendous. But for me, it was the cold on top of it that kind of killed it, I think. Because I went to work Monday, and I wasn't too horrible. I was still a little bit tired because we'll get into the flight back from Japan in a bit because that's a story in and of itself.
Like I was gonna say, we're going to talk about I know you like to play the let's try to keep it politically neutral, all that, but like politics is just life now, whether we want it or not.
I know.
And we were literally caught in the crossfire of politics.
Yeah,
to travel home.
Pretty much, yeah.
So like
But Tuesday morning, I was really feeling it by then, and I was still tired, probably from the jet lag. So I was like, I can't do this today. So I called out sick from work after coming back to work for one fucking day. So, and I kid you not, after the goblin cats, primarily Lily, chilled the fuck out in most of the morning, I think I crawled back in bed. It was about noontime. And I kid you not, I think I was asleep until
I got home.
Until after you got home, I think.
It was after I got home. I had to wake you up.
Yeah, I was asleep for hours, dude. Like, it was bad. Yeah. But I needed it because I felt a lot better in the morning. I'm still congested, and I have a tiny bit of a cough still. But we are better than we fucking were, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's like, it's not this level of, like, you can do this, you're gonna be a little congested, but you're not terrible.
But, anyway. I did.
Yeah.
As a fun side note, also,
yeah, the fact that it's almost 8 o'clock, I think we made the right call that this is just Chill's chat stream.
Honestly, yeah, because I've never. The last time it was kind of like a just chatting type stream was when we were doing the flea market prep streams. Mm-hmm. Because that's the closest to a just chatting type stream we've done. To which we are doing flea market stuff again in a few weeks. Probably not doing flea market prep streams because I don't think we'll have the chance to. Like we did last year, but we gotta get that off the ground immediately because that's in a few weeks. But
there is, before we get to Japan, I think there is like one thing I did.
I was gonna mention something too, though.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, the fact that I have 6 hours worth of fucking footage.
Oh yeah, you got so.
So I had been back and forth for weeks as to whether or not I wanted to end up making a vlog of the entire trip, right? And I shit you not, the morning of that we were going to leave, because I was bringing my little digital camera with me anyway to take pictures, because I do some photography as a little hobby, and I didn't want to bring my bigger camera, so I was like, let me bring the little one, and that actually happens to be the vlog camera that we would sometimes use for Dub Talk stuff when we would go to conventions. So I kid you not, the morning of that we were gonna fly out to Japan, that was when I decided, you know what? Fuck it. I want to vlog some shit. So I have 6 hours worth of footage that I'm working on editing down. I already got rid of 45-ish minutes of it so far, and I'm on...
You definitely got a little bit of those creative juices going in, you know?
I got rid of 45 minutes of it so far, because most of it is B-roll shit, which is fine. That helps.
You wanted to have the extra levity to work around it.
I mean, it's just a rough cut to start, but
and then you're probably going to trim that even further to have TikTok clips going forward.
Eventually, yeah. But I'm
not doing TikTok stuff for 2 weeks.
Oh my god, it felt so fucking weird. I think, excuse me, in my first pass, just narrowing shit down, I'm about a little over an hour into it now, and it's at, the total run is 5 hours, 30 something minutes, maybe, or less than that, and then, I'm on... I was just about to start the travel day to Osaka, so I finished the first few days when we were in Tokyo.
Oh, nice.
Ugh, my nose. But, yeah, I'm gonna work on that. It's gonna take a minute. I'm gonna try and bust through that as fairly quickly as possible. It may not come out immediately, because between, obviously, stream stuff, work stuff, Dub Talk stuff, because life stuff. A variety of things. There's so much to do. Why is this closed like that?
You certainly got time either way.
I do, but why is this like this? Don't do that. But yeah, there's a lot to do. Hold on a second, my nose is big and asshole. I am so sorry.
Don't mind us, we got nose stuff. Oh no, it's darkness!
Darkness! And now you won't be able to hear us, because I don't want people hearing my nose. Stop making it fucking weird, you asshole! Ay, ay, ay. Now I have to fucking turn this into a clip, don't I? God damn it. I hate you so much. I hate you so much, Andrew.
No, you don't.
Yeah, right now I do.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That tracks. But
anyways, guys.
Ugh, my nose. Hi.
This woman blows.
I ain't blowing you.
Okay. So, there is one thing I did want to bring up, I think, before we get, fully into...
Fucking asshole. Anyway.
There is one proper thing I did want to
what now?
get into before we got really into this.
What now?
Perhaps this one will also be a clip too, but I had a story I wanted to recount.
Is it a short story?
It'll take a second, but it won't be too long.
What's a second?
So,
okay.
For those of you at home, whether you're familiar with the name or not, we will make you familiar with the name in a second.
Mm-hmm.
There's a voice actor, artist, director.
I know where this is going. Okay. Yep.
We are familiar with because we do an anime podcast as well.
Yep. I know.
We are familiar with her work as well.
Now I know where this is going. Okay.
So
worth it. The actor's name.
Her name is Kristen
McGuire. Yep.
If the name sounds familiar, she's played characters such as like Penny from Pokemon Horizons. I literally looked up the Genshin character because Genshin's big on TikTok. Kachina in Genshin Impact. She's Akane in Oshinoko. She's Malim in That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Rui, Dr. Stone, Genma in Monster Hunter Wilds. Just setting the stage of some of the things that she's done.
Yep.
So, we're familiar with her work. She's familiar with our work because we run a anime dub podcast for almost over a decade. Yep. So, ran into her in the wild a couple of years ago at a local con of ours.
Her and her husband.
Might know as Clifford Chapin, Katsuki Bakugo, big explodey, boomy boy. Good guy too. Yep. Ran into them on the con circuit near us. They're familiar. We've been a couple for a couple of years as well. Had a lovely conversation with them. She's a very cool, very nice lady.
She gave him shit.
So
she gave him shit. It was great.
For transparency's sake, I'm not going at this and saying this person is our best friend. We are like besties for resties and all that. No, it's like...
But they at least know us. They're familiar with us being
They know our deal. Yeah. They know what we're about. And we're at least casual enough where it's like, okay.
We're casual enough where we can, like, kind of joke and talk a little bit of shit to each other. At least enough.
Fascinating person, too. Yes. Very lovely lady to talk to. But she's like, hey.
Yep.
How long have you guys been together?
Yep. By that point, it was like...
It was 2023.
So it was 5 years.
It was about 5 years.
It was almost 5 years by that point.
So it was like 5 years. So it's like... I don't notice a ring on it.
I was like, I noticed that there's something missing from that hand of hers.
Yeah, it's like, are you guys still not married? My God,
it's like what's
taking you so long?
Stop. So much shit. Like she's giving him so much shit, and then I'm just because Kristen's table and Clifford's table are next to each other, and I'm just sitting there.
You're just like
I'm just sitting over here. No, I'm just in here. I'm just like laughing my ass off, and I'm just looking at Cliff, and he's just like shaking his head, like, "Yup."
I was gonna say you're used to a lot of like convention interactions. I gotta say I'm not quite used to voice actor you go to see. It's making fun of you not popping the question yet. That's a unique scenario. I'll give it that. But yes, so. I was like, lovely weekend. Got to chat with her about a bunch of stuff. Also paid for a personal sketch commission because I was like, hey, she does a lot of like cool art. She does a lot of like.
We have it hanging in the office.
You
can't see it because it's in a particular spot where it's like kind of out of sight for.
But of course, she drew us, but anime, and in that little drawing. This was 2023. She drew you imagining the wedding ring.
Yep.
Like, oh, I wonder when he's gonna propose, yada, yada, yada. And she just threw that in there after I had already given her money for her goods and services. Yep. She's just like, okay, I gotta add this little finishing.
It was so funny.
So, this was 2023. Lovely piece, lovely lady. Like I said, don't really talk to her, like, but it basically saw her on the con circuit. Was nice talking to her.
Yep.
Lovely lady.
So Monday, because when the engagement happened during the trip, I kind of wanted to wait until after we got home. We told our family first and foremost, but I kind of wanted to just enjoy the rest of our vacation because the proposal happened like on the very early onset of the vacation.
Yeah.
And I just kind of was like, I kind of want to enjoy the vacation. I don't want to be bombarded by a lot of people asking questions or like all this stuff while we're away. So that's why on Monday, we were like, because Monday's actually our anniversary when we started dating anyway.
And that's when you wanted to announce it.
And that was when I thought it would be the most appropriate time to do it. So hence all of the social media posts and stuff.
So the reason I mentioned
the
reason I mentioned the Kristen McGuire story specifically, the reason I mentioned the story about the encounter about several years ago when she was giving me shit about not proposing, about the mission piece, and specifically to mention, I don't really talk to her. Like, we're just like, we know of each other online, but we live in separate worlds.
He posted on Twitter about the engagement.
At 5:02 p.m.
Almost immediately.
I posted about Steph and I getting engaged.
Yep, and almost immediately.
This person, who has a whole life of her own, has a whole career of her own, who I haven't talked to in years, technically, 3 minutes after I posted that,
please don't yell in my ear,
said, well, it's about dang time. And I'm like, you were fucking ready?
She was ready. Kristen was ready for that shit. It was great.
Like, I was even thinking, oh, it's gonna be so funny when I tell Kristen this. She was ready.
She was ready to go.
I haven't technically talked to her in like months to years, and she just saw that and was like, oh, this motherfucker finally did it.
So ready.
Yeah. I was like, I couldn't.
She was like, fucking finally. She was staring. She saw it must have come across her feet, and she's like, fucking finally.
That's what gets me. It's just like the instantaneous, well, it's about time. I was like,
right.
Oh, the condescension. She was so ready.
I loved it. It was so good.
Anyways,
so fucking good.
Kristen McGuire, cool lady. Go check out her work. Go check out her art.
She's such a sweetheart. We love her.
Great work. Great anime stuff.
Yeah, she's so funny. She's so hilarious. Legit, she's hilarious.
Lovely lady, real lady. Glad I got to meet her. Glad her and her hubby are doing well over in LA.
Yes. Anyways, yeah, we're just kind of chilling and talking about Japan because good. Bro, 2 weeks in Japan is not enough. Because I feel like we saw quite a bit, but we also didn't see enough. We didn't have enough time to see everything.
A single week is just criminal.
A single week, you couldn't do it. Like, there's no way you can do it in a single week. All right, time to go back. Time to go back. Exactly. When we got back, legit, I keep asking him, like, can we just move? Can we just move to Japan?
He kept going on it. It was like,
can we move? Can we move to Japan? Babe, can we move to Japan?
God.
That'd be cool, right? Can we just move?
Let's see what the fuck our lives are like in a couple of years.
Right? It's like it
was really lovely. It was really nice.
So lovely, and it's because I think I've said this several times. I've never been out of the country before. And
yeah, so you got like the big one for sure.
Yeah, it was such a very surreal experience. Just getting like seeing the world from like in a different perspective and see how people like live their lives and just different culture, different group of people, different just everything. Really, it was so fascinating. And it's honestly the culture of Japan, like, granted, we only mostly saw like a good amount of the positives. Granted, there were some downsides when we were there. Like, there was a lot of overcrowding was a huge issue. Like,
obviously it's a huge tourist thing, but
right.
There were some crazy crowds.
The language barrier for the most part, we actually were okay. Like, there were a couple of points and moments where it was a little tricky and a little difficult or awkward at times. And there was maybe... Ooh, I don't know what that happened. 1 or 2 instances. There's maybe...
Whoa, that's a mute. That's
I love
a
that
beaut.
for us.
That's a beaut.
What a dick.
E-
What a dick. I'm looking like I'm constipated as shit. I love that.
You kind of look like you got a contact eye.
Video's out. Yeah,
Working
it
on it.
froze.
Working on
The
it. Oh, there we
video
go.
froze. Fucking dick. But I think there was only like maybe one or two instances where where locals not necessarily were not kind to us as foreigners.
Oh no, it
But-
might be like pretty lovely.
But it was kind of, but there were moments that were kind of awkward as foreigners.
There's a couple awkward, like
Right.
obviously language barriers. But I will say, we were doing our best to be model tourists.
No, yeah, we were trying to be as respectful as humanly possible. Throughout the whole course of the trip, because like there were like I was seeing so many tourists that I could
Unbelievable
like
amount
describe.
of languages, I heard.
Well, no, not just that. Not what I'm talking about. I mean, yes, there's so many different tourists from different like countries and languages, but like what I would possibly see from their point of view as being disrespectful,
Oh yeah.
like 100%, I could see a lot of people being like potentially disrespectful.
That didn't care. That was like this was a party weekend for them and not like
Yeah.
a place where people live.
100%. So
Which we did.
unfortunately, I warned y'all about that. Yeah, no, 100%.
It was one of the things I was cognizant about.
No, yeah, but like we were super polite. We were very respectful as best as we can.
Had some, like I said, had some lovely interactions with some of the local people as well. Too.
Congrats on the engagement. Oh, thank you, BB, and I appreciate it. We
Thank you
appreciate
very
it.
much.
I'm not wearing the ring currently. It needs to be resized. It's a little big. I do have it though. It's
But
sitting
she's
in the
stuck
box.
with me.
It's sitting in the box.
She's
Ooh.
stuck with me.
It is sitting in the box. It is a little big. It does need to be resized currently. Oh, focus a little bit.
Yeah, shiny rock.
Shiny friend. But it does need to be resized.
We'll work
It
on
is a
that.
little big. But
Right now, it's going to take some time for us to
Pretty,
not
thank
be
you.
busy and also get some finances.
she's stuck with me. Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
Well, we're gonna have to take care of it a lot sooner if it involves.
Yeah. We'll keep that.
If it involves,
We'll keep
if it involves something else, but but no, I think
Yeah.
what I think was like what made me the happiest, I think, when we were there, when interacting with some of the people, is because what I tried to do before the trip. The sizing is always a little tricky. Yeah, it can be. He took a ring that I don't normally wear that was actually bigger. So he used that as a reference, and that didn't help. That did him no favors. But I think one of the biggest things that I felt really happy about, so when we were in Japan, is when before we went on the trip, I had been trying for the past couple of years to at least try and learn a little bit of Japanese to bare minimum survive. So that way I can try and at least be cognizant and understand and maybe like do the best I can to understand.
Arigato gozaimasu will carry you for a lot more than you think.
Yeah, 100%.
But also sumimasen is something I brought up,
Sumimasen.
especially on a crowded train.
Um,
Sugoi, oishi.
Onegaishimasu. Onegaishimasu is another good one. That's please. That's a formal way of saying please. But one of the biggest compliments I think I got from several people, from several of the locals, was that my pronunciation was really good of the language, because Japanese is one of those languages where if you mispronounce words, it could sometimes be taken. It can mean something completely fucking different. So the fact that I was able to have really good pronunciation, that several people like complimented me on, that was just like, oh, thanks, I appreciate
That's
that.
definitely got to be like a mood boost.
Oh, 100%. Japanese is hard, so that's exciting. Yeah, even if it was just basic words like arigatou gozaimasu, things like that, like even simple things like that, I would imagine they appreciate, because I'm not trying to butcher it. I'm trying to like be as authentic and like authentic, genuine, and like really pronunciate the words as best as humanly possible, so that way they can understand it. 100%, I think it speaks volumes, and I think it goes a long way for them. I'm 100% positive.
All right.
So it's not an easy language, and it makes me want to continue to learn, like actually like learn Japanese like fully. It's not an easy language, but
it's time for us to talk about what everybody here wants to know.
What now?
That's right. It's time to talk about what we watched on an 18-hour flight.
No, it's not.
But for real,
I barely remember.
I was gonna say, you watched at least a couple of Marvel stuff.
I did.
Like I like keep tabs of like what I was watching on there. So
yeah, you do, because you have that whole media thread online, but I don't do that shit.
But yeah, so
I know I watched a couple Marvel movies, and I watched fuck was it? The Mariska Hargitay documentary that she did about her mom.
I was gonna say, it did look like you were doing the HBO documentary.
Uh-huh.
I also did one of those too that I did overboard.
No, I'm curious. I did watch I watched Thunder on the plane ride to Japan. I did the documentary for Mariska Hargitay from Laura FVU did about her mom, Jane Mansfield, and then Thunderbolts I did, and then on the way back I also did a little bit of Top Chef, and then on the way back I did Captain America: Brave New World and a little bit of Top Chef. So
okay.
You watched a few things.
So
I tried napping intermittently throughout the flight so I can try and be rested. So.
I think only one of the flights didn't have a screen, and that was where I watched like most of a season of anime.
I think it was the flight from home to San Francisco.
Yes,
I think it was our first flight.
So I watched majority of a show called Dealing with the Mikadono Sisters is a Breeze, which I've been curious about that one. That is a very, very cute, charming little rom-com. I enjoyed that immensely. I liked what I saw of that. I liked it. Basically makes me realize, okay, there is so much appeal for a rom-com about just a little guy who's a white guy and good at cooking that really resonates with me in particular. And I'm like, yeah, okay, that rules. I like that. I like these characters. I like all their chemistry. But yeah, as far as like stuff I watched on a plane, the plane had like a deal with Apple Plus.
Yeah.
So there was like a bunch of like Apple TV Plus shows. And there's one I watched a few episodes of with my dad in the past. I was like, let me just watch the whole show of this. I watched a show called The Studio in its entirety, which for those who are wondering what The Studio is basically about what if a guy who gets charged with running a movie studio is also like a huge cinephile and is at odds with the studio film system.
Got it. Okay.
Where basically, what if you're a guy who like you grew up and you loved your Scorsese's, you loved your Francis Ford Coppola's, like your film cinema buffs, but also that's not your job. Your job is to make the most amount of money, and you're gonna have to do a bunch of slimy shit that's not going to be what your film buff brain wants.
Okay.
And somebody's gonna want money.
Okay. Gotcha.
Like, to give you a hindsight about it, like, episode 1 is basically like the guy who runs the studio. He's like, hey, you know what I want? I'm so close to securing a deal for the Kool-Aid movie. We're gonna make so much money on this fucking Kool-Aid movie. And he's like, all right, I gotta find a good director for a Kool-Aid movie. I know there's this guy who makes children's movies, but no, I want like a cool movie. I want like our own Barbie for a Kool-Aid movie.
Well, I like be like, wow, that's crazy.
So he's got a meeting with like Martin Scorsese, the guy who did like The Godfather and all that. He's like,
Why? Why Martin Scorsese for the Kool-Aid Man movie.
So hold up.
What?
So he's literally like got a meeting with Martin Scorsese. He's like, hey, he wants to pitch a movie to me. It's like, okay, I've had this movie I've always wanted to make. That movie about Jonestown. And it's like, I've always wanted to make a movie exploring the humanity, the tragedy, the struggle of Jonestown. And he's like, Jonestown. Yeah.
Sure.
Isn't that the thing where all the cultists died drinking Kool-Aid? Yes. So what you're saying is your movie is about Kool-Aid. I guess you could say it's about Kool-Aid. Martin Scorsese's doing our Kool-Aid movie! Yeah! And then there's like a whole misunderstanding about how that shit goes with that one, and it's a whole fucking mess. That's just a little bit of how that shit goes.
Wow, okay.
Oh,
anyway.
It is a saga. It is hilarious. It's wild.
Anyway. All right.
I really like the studio. I also, in another thing, I watched Pee-wee as himself.
Okay.
So, the job I do is I've recently watched a lot of, like, Vice, like, documentary style stuff. And I've been very curious about, like, Paul Rubens and, like, the Pee-wee Herman, like, Dark Side of Comedy stuff. So this was a documentary that, like, he actually, like, interviewed and talked and showed a bunch of archival stuff from his early life. And it's interesting finding out, like, a lot of, like, who Paul Rubens was, because people know a lot about who Pee-wee Herman is. Paul Rubens very specifically, like, kept a lot of himself, I'm saying this ironically, in the closet because he wanted to kind of, like, hide himself and sort of have the public perception of who he is, the character that he created in Pee-wee Herman. Fascinating, interesting, very kind of tragic but unique little character study of Paul Rubens as a person. Really interesting. Really, really glad I watched it. Kind of started tearing up near the end, especially. I really like that one a lot.
Any other things you want to speed run, because it's almost 8:30 and we haven't even really talked about the trip yet.
Oh yeah. I also saw Furiosa, a Mad Max saga, because I had always I liked Mad Max Fury Road, but I never got a chance to check out the Furiosa movie.
Okay.
That's a cool ass movie. That George Miller, that Australian motherfucker, knows how to make cool ass movies.
Okay.
I quite liked that. Really cool action, really cool, like, it felt like a story, but not like this had to be told. It was like, I wanted to do a cool story in this universe about this character. And also, fucking Chris Hemsworth is, like, unrecognizable. Like, fucking Chris Hemsworth is unrecognizable as, like, this kind of smarmy little, like, asshole who fails his way upward. Really cool.
Lilac, remove the bruh face. Your face is legit doing. Here's the problem. If I don't stop him, he will go on and on.
I ramble a lot.
He rambles, and there's a lot to talk about, and a lot of shit we have.
Fair enough. But
we both have work in the morning.
I just wanted to throw out, hey, I watched a couple of cool things on this plane, and I learned I can survive a 12-hour flight. But Jesus Christ, do you really feel it after a while?
Yes. Yes.
It's very tight, very tiny. God, you go in and out of sleep.
Me going in and out of sleep actually benefited me a little bit, because I didn't feel the jet lag too hard when we got in. So we got into Haneda in Tokyo, Haneda Airport. I think it was about relatively on time. So it was about, what, 4?
Let's put it like this. So our plane took off at like 7 a.m. on Saturday Eastern Standard Time.
Right.
We got in Sunday
like 3:34.
Like 3:34
on Sunday,
on Sunday, Japan.
So I wasn't feeling the jet lag too badly, and we at least tried to stay awake. You passed out first, because you always do. But I think by the time we got to our first hotel in Ginza,
it was like,
and we were settled in and everything, and we went to the Konbini and got some snacks. It was like I think you passed out. It was around 8. I think I went to bed shortly after, like maybe around 9:30.
And then we at least got a bit of sleep.
Yeah,
at the time,
it wasn't horrible.
We're missing an important saga of this, which was so when you first
fucking eSIM.
Yeah. So
my fucking eSIM.
So when we first landed in Haneda, it was maybe like the most stressed, the most confused, definitely the most angry.
The most angry. So okay. So here's the thing. So obviously we kind of need internet and data and all this shit while we're in Japan.
And when you get to the airport.
And let me tell the story.
Okay, I'll let you.
Let me tell the story, please. And beforehand, we were like, okay, let's get eSIMs for you fucker. You stomped and then you disconnected the camera with that.
My feet disconnected the camera?
You did a stomp. You stomped on the floor and then jiggled the wires, and then now we're here. It is stupid sensitive.
God.
It is sensitive. Anyway.
You jiggle and vibrate a little, and then they just turn off. It be like that sometimes.
Fucking hate you. Anyway, we got to the airport. And we got eSIM cards ahead of time. And obviously we had never done eSIMs before. We didn't know what the hell we were doing. So when we got there, we were trying to like install them on our phones, get everything sorted out, using the airport's Wi-Fi. And we installed them, but we ran into I ran into an issue.
I just needed to find a quiet spot with good internet, which once we got out of there, there was a quiet...
There was an actual, like, Wi-Fi hotspot, like, in the arrivals
lobby. We know the internet in this airport sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Just have this quiet internet spot so you can do what you need.
However, for me, as we were going through the airport, and we're getting into customs, and we're doing all of our entry stuff, right? So... I'm trying to install this eSIM onto my phone, get it all started. I thought I was doing everything correctly, which I was. But then I was trying to activate the eSIM and then it wouldn't let me for some reason. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? So if you're an AT&T customer, turns out your phone is, if you're an AT&T customer, they don't really allow you to use eSIMs on the phones that you're using through their, if they're your provider, which is fucking bullshit. Because I got like some messages saying like, hey, so you can't use this SIM card because your current carrier won't allow you to do it. So I was trying to get like help from the company I got the eSIM from to like get it installed, and they're like, "Yeah, you have to contact the phone company to do that."
And we can't contact them.
And the only way to contact my phone carrier was to physically call them, which I'm not going to do because that would give me international roaming charges. So I'm like, fuck that, I ain't doing it. So I got a refund on the eSIM. But it worked out because we found a couple of spots in the airport where they sold like Wi-Fi boxes. So it's basically like this little like rectangle like Wi-Fi box. It's like its own little Wi-Fi hotspot. So I rented one of those for the 2 weeks, and that kind of, it cost more than what the eSIM that I had paid for was, but
in that moment it didn't matter. But like, it was emergency, right?
But like maybe because I think it was because the eSIM was like $42, and then I think the Wi-Fi box was like
what, 50-ish?
No, it was more than that. It was maybe 90.
Okay.
So it was an extra $50, but like I couldn't just like not do it.
So that will be a lesson. That will be a lesson to learn if there is. So I was saying, looking on bright side, we have learned a lot that we would know next time for Japan 2, if there is Japan 2. When? Let's be real.
Let's be real. There's a when. It's a when.
Not if. But
when, not if.
So step one, if you are still
if I'm still with AT&T, we're doing a Wi-Fi box. We're not doing eSIM for me.
I was gonna say either that, or you could just contact them ahead of time.
Also true.
Because as long as you know to do that ahead of time.
Also true.
Like you bought the eSIM, but you didn't know you needed to confirm with your provider.
Well, here's the other part though. Mm-hmm. Even if I contacted AT&T, according to the eSIM company that I trying to go through,
they might not still not let you.
Correct.
Okay.
There's no guarantee that AT&T would allow it to happen.
So yes,
especially because they do offer international roaming charges and shit. So they have every right to tell me absolutely not and to go pound dirt. Or pound sand, because they would probably be wanting to like charge me like extra for that roaming shit.
But
so they have every right to tell me to go pound sand.
That was the word there.
So a lot of it comes down to like next time, if like by that point, if I'm still with AT&T or not, really.
Lesson learned.
But
that's sorted out.
I did get some really, really nice freshly squeezed orange juice out of that whole ordeal though.
Yeah, she went from being the thing that made her slightly less angry was a juice or an juice or
yes, juice. If you've ever heard of these, I saw these on TikTok. It's this vending machine, and I shit you not.
They have fresh oranges.
They have actual oranges in there, and they will do freshly squeezed orange juice in the goddamn vending machine, and you could have a freshly squeezed cup of orange juice. It was so fucking delicious.
It was pretty good, I'll give it that.
It was really delicious. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing.
And of course, while we were there, we picked up our Suica card as well, which was like another big...
I have it right. I have mine right here. See?
So that's the welcome Suica card. I found out a couple of days ago when we left, the regular Suica card, there's some discourse online because the regular Suica card has like a little penguin mascot on it.
The penguin mascot's retiring from my understanding.
Yeah, they're retiring the penguin mascot, and I literally saw a bunch of people I follow online going, no!
They got mad.
They were upset. It's like, why? He's been working so hard.
So we ordered, so you can, Luke, if you've ever heard of it, was our best friend in terms of like
Luke came in clutch.
It came in clutch when we were putting in reservations for quite a few things. One of it was actually our Suica cards. So you can do what's called the welcome Suica. These are valid for at least I think 90 days minimum. You can put you just put money on it. You can use it for the JR line. You can use it for
pretty much every subway.
Pretty much every subway line across the country. The only catch with this is, which kind of sucks for us a little bit, but not horrendously, considering there wasn't much left on it. If there's any money still left on the card when you leave, you are not able to get that money back.
I believe with a regular Suica card, not a welcome one, you can refund.
I believe so, but not with the welcome card.
Yes. Which is unfortunate.
It's unfortunate, but I think by the time we finished, there was only maybe like 1,000 yen at most.
I think it was under 1,000, yeah.
So we didn't lose a ton of money. We didn't lose a ton,
but like even then, it was a good investment for 2 weeks.
Oh, it helped us so much. Regularly. We used it very regularly to get like everywhere, like because we were told cabs are expensive, which are taxis are expensive, which they kind of are.
We had to use them once or twice as like
3 times total, I think.
More like a last ditch effort.
Because we used it round trip for Shinosaka station to where we were staying, and then we had the cab from the Ryokan over to the station that we went to connect over to Kyoto station. So we only used it 3 times.
It was useful for a couple times, but when we were able to avoid it, it was basically if the distance was too much, if the time didn't work out,
or if we had
too much shit.
Which in the case of Osaka scenario.
But yes.
So we got to airport aside, we went to our hotel in Ginza. I think we just kind of settled in. We were originally going to try and do a couple things that night, but I think we
basically realized
I was too cranky. So we were like, okay, we need to just not.
So here's the thing about making plans is that you can plan your perfect itinerary all you want,
but you still should be flexible.
You should still be flexible. And also listen to your fucking body. And sometimes listening to your body also means listening to your future fiance when she's mad and cranky and you're like, she's going to crash the fuck out. So you have to account for that sometimes too.
We'll get to the crash out in a little bit.
Oh,
we'll get to the crash out.
We'll get to the crash out.
We'll get to the crash out.
So basically I was like, we're not going to do anything today. This is the catch our bearings, get into our hotel. Yeah. I'm going to go out and go to one of these like little like
we'll go to the
convenience
we'll go to the convenience store, the combini, real quick. Just grab something to eat.
Which somebody asked me what my combini of choice was. There's 3 options really. There's a 7-Eleven, there's a Family Mart, and there's a Lawson.
Family Mart was the one that was always like closest to where
I will say 85 to 90% of the Japan trip, Family Mart was our go-to.
Because it was always the one closest to it.
It was always the one closest with the exception for the last couple of days being we were right by a Lawson for our last hotel.
Did the Family Mart fried chicken live up to the hype? We never tried it.
I did not go for the Family Mart fried chicken.
He did try the pork buns though.
I went for the Family Mart meat bun.
He did do the meat buns though.
Oh my god.
He was obsessed.
Oh, it was so fucking
He's a
amazing.
man obsessed with
I want those meat buns, but like so many of them, it's always like the soup, like the drop soup dumplings and like never, or like gyoza. And it's never like the big fat, like
pork bun kind of
bun. And I had a couple of those from Family Mart and I was like,
he was so obsessed. Why are you wearing this, by the way?
I felt like it. Who cares?
Ugh, fucking hell. You don't need it on.
Also, for anybody curious, my go-to combo was either egg salad or chicken teriyaki sando, and a rice ball or one of those like spam and egg like rice ball sandwiches, which also were really good.
I think mine most of the time was like a melon bread and either an egg sando or I think there was like a ham and egg sando maybe or something to that effect, right?
Oh, the egg salads over there are next fucking level. It's like legit.
No, the egg salad lover. The egg salads sandwiches, because I'm not usually an egg salads person like at all, but the egg salad sandwiches are like so fucking good.
The sandwiches are like filling but light. That's what I think makes them really appealing.
Right, they were so good. Also, the Family Mart puddings. We had the puddings over there.
I did like the puddings.
The puddings were good. But no, that was our first night there. And then the actual first day we were there, we kind of mostly stuck around the Ginza area. We were originally going to do...
Actually, before we get to that, we should also mention probably our true best friend of the trip was...
Pocari
Sweat.
Our BFF forever.
Our BFF.
The one I miss so hard right now.
Pocari Sweat. It's basically like a less sugary Gatorade.
Yes.
It saved
us so many times.
When you're walking the fuck everywhere, you need to hydrate and fill those electrolytes. Pocari Sweat's a real motherfucker.
It came in clutch so many times. It was my favorite fucking thing. It's so good. Like, it's so good that I'm like, can I order it for myself? And you can order like a case of it from fucking Amazon. I'm not kidding. I might do that sometime.
Just do it. Like I said.
Not right now, but like, it was Pocari Sweat was my like. That was one of the big things that came in clutch during this trip. We'll get to another one in a little bit.
Also, there really are gotcha pod machines fucking everywhere, by the way.
I mean, that's not a shock.
I know, but I still was like, oh my god, there really are. But
anyway, everywhere. So the first day we were in Tokyo, our first actual full day. Originally, we were going to do a couple things in Ginza and then do Akihabara, but we decided not to do Akihabara. But we did do some of the stuff we were doing in Ginza. So we did... we went to Tsukiji Outer Market, which is the Tsukiji Fish Market. We also did the Ginza Art Aquarium. And then we did something we were originally going to do on our first night there when we first arrived, which is the Ginza 6 Mall. Because what I had found out, Japan TikTok and travel TikTok were my best friends when planning this trip. Because
when everything costs a lot of money, free $99 really comes in clutch.
So at the Ginza 6 mall, a department, Ginza Six Mall, there is a rooftop garden observatory kind of deal. So you can go onto the roof of the Ginza Six, and there's like really, really gorgeous like city skyline views around like of like Tokyo and mostly Ginza though. So that was the other thing we did. So Tsukiji Outer Market. We went like early in the morning, and good lord, I think this was the first day where we were like crowds. Holy fuck, because there were so many people there. But we went and tried a few different things. We didn't go super crazy, but
I wanted to get the big cracker with a shrimp.
Because we had made a reservation we had bought through Klook tickets to do the art aquarium, and I think we had put in for 11:30 for that.
11:30.
So we went to Tsukiji Outer Market pretty early. We only did like I think like an hour and a half there before we went to the art aquarium, and we tried a few different things. So you had your massive shrimp cracker.
I had my massive shrimp cracker. I had some eel and egg.
We did like eel and egg. We had some real fresh sushi.
Real fresh sushi, which was real good.
Oh, it was the bomb diggity. I had like this really fresh, like freshly squeezed like citrus juice. It was so good. We had like a strawberry daifuku.
Little mochi
thing.
And then we had big meat not big meat.
We had some matcha lattes.
We had some matcha. There's so much matcha.
We'll get to it, Andrew. Don't you call me out.
I will fucking call you.
Don't you call me out.
I will. Anyways, please continue.
Anyway, and then I'm trying to remember. I think that was all the food because I think we did like 3 and 3. Like we each picked 3 or something.
I picked one. You picked one, kind of.
Like we did total. Like you picked 3 total. I picked 3 total. That kind of deal. I think that's what we did. But no, all of it was really, really good because there were other things like there was potato sticks, there was candied fruit, there was more fish, like plenty of fish because it's generally known as a fish market. But the other
like all the food stuff is like it's also could be like a local food mart as well that people use.
The other big thing with Tsukiji Outer Market is originally Tsukiji Outer Market was also where you would get the big tuna auctions, but in recent years, I'm wondering if it's because of tourism reasons.
I can believe it.
On over tourism, they moved that to another section of town actually. So people who are trying to find the tuna auctions, you can't go to like the outer market anymore. It's in a completely separate spot, which is fair because good lord, the crowds are insane there. But no, like if we had like I think we had the right amount of time. Would I have loved to have tried more food there? Yes. But I think like the crowds were just like there was just so many crowds.
There was a couple of here and there.
It was pretty tight. Like we kept trying to go through, especially when we were trying to go through these tight like little side alleys. And you have these people who are stopped at like one side of the shop with these stalls. But sometimes
crowds have trained us pretty good.
But sometimes you have like a group of people who are like 2, 3, 4 people who are congregating as a bunch and are not leaving a throughway so that way people can try and go through behind them. And then like even if there is a throughway, you have people on one side trying to go through and then the opposite trying to go through the other way behind them. Like it's a mess. It was a mess. I would plan a second trip honestly like a few years down the line, YOLO, 100%.
I would say after doing this trip, like I want to do this trip now because in case life really changes in the next couple of years, I was like I want to do this while there's still a little more flexibility and freedom to do it. That's kind of what I was like we are not homeowners. Like we had the time off from our jobs. We do not have children and all that. I was able to work with my parents who could watch the cats. It was basically just like the variables were a little more flexible for us.
Right. And then after we did the outer market, we went to the art aquarium, which on the way there, by the way, because if y'all know, I love theater. I'm obsessed with it. Duh.
Shockingly, we did not do any like theater stuff. Even though we did pass Kabuki's.
That was about what I was about to say. So we passed by a Kabuki theater on our way to the art aquarium, actually, because it was on our route, and it was
Theater, yeah.
it was so gorgeous. It was so huge and grand. It was insane. And I'm like, holy shit.
I feel like that's something I would work in next time.
I would love to try and do like to do
like Kabuki theater or like it doesn't have to be one of those anime 2D stage plays. Like Kabuki theater.
Kabuki theater, I think.
Fuck, I'd watch Rakugo.
Rakugo would be a fucking great. I wonder if there's like
you went to Akane Banashi, like I passed a couple of signs and I think they did have things that were highlighting or advertised theaters that did English Rakugo performances.
I think so too. Like that kind of stuff. Like if we had the time and if we had really like had the chance to like plan some of that stuff out more, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to do that. I think when we were roughly getting ideas, like on like our spreadsheet, because we Google Sheets was our best friend for this, because we were trying to plan our itinerary and stuff out. One of the possible activities was like seeing a stage show of some kind, but that didn't come through for us. What are you doing?
I'm getting a little hungry and I've been waiting all week.
No.
Some of those snacks.
No.
All right, fine.
Get a different snack from the kitchen then.
Okay. Anyways.
Anyway, we went to the art aquarium. Really
cool installation.
Fucking gorgeous. Again, something I found on TikTok, which is very unique, and it's all it really is. It's an art exhibition kind of. Really, what it is a lot of like goldfish and koi, really, in fish tanks and fish bowls and stuff. But what's unique about it is how they're displayed and how they're lit up. And how they're like arranged, and it's just like,
oh, it was fancy. It was fucking nice.
It's like there's no real way to like describe it. It's like a work of fucking art.
It's an art aquarium. Like it's exactly what it says on the tank.
Yep, it's so beautiful and gorgeous. I wish I had uploaded like the pictures, like all the pictures I had on here, like ahead of time if I had the chance, and because then I could like bring some stuff up.
I'm gonna say that's the thing you can do in like editing post and all.
No, I know, but I meant for like stream and stuff like that, so they can kind of see.
But like I said, you want to wait till we did this stream, then you can share a little more of this online and all that too. So that's a little thing.
But no, the art.
They also had some really cool like art pieces from a bunch of like illustrators and stuff.
Yes, and you got a couple things from that too.
I got a shirt from a piece that was.
You might be able to find that easily. Honestly, you might be able to dig that out very quickly. It's probably like one of the easiest things you can find real quick. If you wanted to show that off compared to some of the other things that we got, because we did get a few things from the art aquarium. I got like a little phone charm that I didn't have to find. I got this little thing of candies that I'm gonna give to my sister and her fiance. But yeah,
I got this gorgeous like illustrated like piece.
Yep.
Like I forgot the name of the artist of this one, but I was just like, I saw this illustration. I'm like, oh, I want that on a shirt actually really bad.
Yeah.
There was another one I was considering too, but I was like, I didn't want to get multiple, but I was like, you know what, this is nice enough. I definitely, I could see myself wearing this.
Hopefully it fits.
It's got
because sizing in Japan is obviously vastly different than it is here.
Here, I'll tell you a second. Hang on.
Don't take your shirt off here.
I never said I was taking my shirt off. I just said I was putting it on.
You could always just go out there and change real quick though.
All right.
As he continues to put the shirt on anyway. Oh. How's it fit, babe?
Yeah, it fits.
Oh, there you go.
Perfect.
Cool. All right. Cool. Are we layering shirts now for free? Not for free.
No, if I was doing it for free, I'd mention the fact that I'm not wearing any socks right now. If only we could fix that problem.
Oh, boy. More on that later. So, after the art aquarium, so we went back to the hotel first, because originally, again, this was the point where we would have gone to Akihabara, but we went back to the hotel kind of just to regroup a little bit. And then we kind of decided, because by this point we didn't expect to spend like as long as we did in the art aquarium. We spent like a good few hours there, to be honest with you. So we went back to the hotel, we talked it over, and we're like, okay, I think we're okay with skipping Akihabara. But then Andrew was like, hey, I know we wanted to do this last night but didn't get to. I would still be kind of cool to go to the Ginza 6 and do the rooftop. We're like, okay, sure, why not? So we went to Ginza 6. So yeah, baba. So I showed it off before, but in case we forgot.
Yeah, so that was where I decided.
That was when he decided to propose.
I saw the mood. It was really nice. The garden was really nice.
Yes.
We were walking very quietly, hand in hand, and I was like, oh shit, I'm doing this now.
Yep.
I'm doing this
It
now.
was a very nice vibe. I remember because I
could see our hotel from there too. I was like,
it was funny.
Get a photo of that.
It was funny.
Like a nice
So we were kind of in a corner away from the crowd. And it was relatively quiet, and so I was taking some pictures of like the sun hadn't quite started coming down yet. I think it was about like maybe 4-ish.
It was getting there.
So it was starting to a little bit, so it was kind of getting a little bit goldeny because the sun was setting maybe by like, it was probably dark by like 5 normally when we were over there. So I was taking some pictures of like the skyline. It was nice. And then all of a sudden I could just like feel his presence behind me. So I turn around and there he is. I'm like, well, fuck. There he be. And I have no recollection of what you said. I don't even think you remember what you fucking said.
I was like,
because I think you were running on pure adrenaline.
I was running on pure adrenaline.
You were on adrenaline. I was
emotional.
TMI. I was emotional and hormonal as fuck. We're gonna leave it at that. Well, fuck, what a reaction. Exactly.
She was crying.
It was a mess.
I was nerves, and it was like, oh my god.
Pure adrenaline, pure hormones going on here. And
romance happened. She said yes.
Yes. So yep. And so we took a second to like sit and compose
and realize, oh shit! I guess
this actually happened.
I guess our relationship has changed forever. Mm-hmm. And then we just kind of went.
Not the hormones. Yeah. Day 1 of this shit. By the way, day 1. Just the timing of it, because I knew it was gonna happen while I was on this trip, and I'm like, fuck. I'm like, this timing. So I'm like, your timing was fucking awful. On that part, it was awful, but the rest of it was fine. The vibes were immaculate. The vibes were immaculate, except for the hormones. Anyway, so yeah, there was that, and then
engaged.
Yes. So while we were there, we kind of checked out some of my partner always has to happen on trips, right? Exactly. While we were at the Ginza 6, we did check out there was a bookstore that was in the mall, and actually we should be able to find those pieces here.
Oh yeah, we have a whole
portion of it.
We have a whole bunch of shit we gotta show
that, and then I picked these 2, and then for you, oh no, you had this one too.
Yep.
So
I got a lot of My Hero stuff.
He got a lot of My Hero stuff.
But this was like an art book that I've been seeing in the States for a while now, and I grabbed this there because this was like half the price I would see at Kinokuniya. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I have to fucking buy it.
Yeah, legit, he looked it up on the Kinokuniya website, and I think Kinokuniya had it for like 60, and you only paid like, what, 30 maybe?
This was like at least half of what I would buy for a Kinokuniya. Right. And I had to get that because of that.
And then for shits and giggles, because it was cute.
I saw that little thing with the puppies. I was like, oh, that's cute. Andrew beating the tariffs. Fuck you, tariffs. Fuck you, suck my dick. You can't beat me.
Yeah, pretty much. So we got this little guy. It's a little puppy book. It's very
it was like definitely an artist they had on display there.
And they had some wooden postcards, and I thought it would be cute maybe to like get one and like put in like a frame and hang it out somewhere in the apartment.
It was big puppy hours.
It was cute. But what I found, because there was manga sections and all this fun stuff, what I found, because for those who may or may not know,
girl loves Kon.
I love Satoshi Kon. Satoshi Kon, aka the director of things such as Paprika, Perfect Blue, Paranoia Agent, things like that. So I found a couple of things that I have never seen in the States before, and I wanted to have them. So specifically, I found a thing for Tokyo Godfathers, because there's a similar one. No, I don't think it's this specifically. I found like a thing, it looks like storyboard book for Tokyo Godfathers, right? So I found this. I'd never seen it in the States before, and I thought it would be fucking cool to have. And then I also found, because this Cone's Tone, I think a version came over in the States, or some form of it, for Perfect Blue. But I had never seen one for Paranoia Agent before. And Paranoia Agent is one of my absolute favorite shows ever.
You gotta really work on your Japanese to read these books.
I gotta work on my Japanese.
I was focusing on like picture stuff that I wouldn't like need, and she was like, oh, let's get fucking novels.
Let's get fucking books. Like, this is cool ass shit.
As an aside, I saw a lot more English viz released
surprisingly
manga,
yeah,
like in this store as well. This was the what was this place?
That was an art
the
exhibit.
Giza Tsutaya Books.
Yeah,
That's what it was. And also we wound up there when there was like an art exhibit for this guy, for like an art exhibition going on, which that was cool.
Yeah.
We just kind of stumbled upon that one. It was like a nice little store.
Yeah, it was pretty cool actually.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think, well, I don't think we really did much else. We went to Don Quixote.
Oh, Don Quixote.
After we're done. Please don't stop her. Please don't stop her. The camera's gonna be a dick. So we started the day, our first day there in Don Quixote. I forgot to mention that, and then we also
Don Quixote got fucking hands. Don Quixote got fucking hands.
I really want to make a TikTok video about Don Quixote being our sleep paralysis demon. Basically, it's fucking crazy.
Our hotel was literally our first hotel was right next to a Don Quixote
like
Ginza.
like 3 minutes from a Don Quixote.
So like this wasn't like the huge super one.
No,
but, like it was a nice sized Don Quixote, like 2 floors, and it was really nice. Really fucking nice.
We did get quite a bit of shit there.
You did get quite a bit of shit there. You want shit to show off?
So
here, you could show the leaf off because this was also your best friend.
this was also my best friend, so much so that I got a big fucking box of them. So if you ever have sore feet or sore muscles, these fuckers came in clutch. You have no idea. These are effectively, what these are is like cooling patches. You can like put them on your feet or on your like thighs and shit. And what it does, it will like cool down the muscles and things like that.
Japanese icy hot.
Kind of. Well, except no hot on it. Mostly icy. But it was so nice. Like, these helped with my feet like so much that I'm like, you know what? I want more of these because I do trips in the city pretty frequently. I'm actually going into the city next weekend to see a show on Broadway. So I'm like, these would come in fucking handy. So I'm like, you know what? I got a big box. It has a lot of them.
We have a lot of these.
We have a supply currently. Fuck. We got a supply.
She also convinced me to get this, which is called a shupato.
It's called a shupato. It's basically a little tote. And it's called a shupato because in Japanese, shupato means whoosh. It means whoosh. And it's for the whooshing sound. So it's a little collapsible tote. It's pretty fucking cool. I like it a lot.
This came in handy because there was like 1 or 2 days where I just couldn't wear my backpack because my back was sore from wearing it all day.
Yep.
So this is a nice little collapsible bag.
Oh, we have some leftover shit from the comb beanie too. We have leftover shit from the comb beanie as well. So that we never tried. We're kind of freeballing it a little bit. So TikTok may be by. TikTok may be by for like advice and shit. So night recovery for help with potential jet lag that we never tried. And then one of these to try and get some energy for like the first day. Never tried it. We also have this bad boy to help with some energy. Never tried it. We also have Fiber Mini to help with get some fiber in the system. Never tried it. Bufferin, which is the equivalent to
Japanese Excedrin.
Japanese Excedrin. Never fucking tried it. We did have Japanese Tylenol though, and I think I still have some floating around somewhere. But don't you eat that! Go get snacks from the kitchen. No, because I want to take pictures of shit eventually.
Okay.
But never tried it. But yeah, that's a thing. And we also we got this early on in our first day. Little coin purse. Because we knew we were going to get change. And we needed a place to put it. This came in clutch. Throughout the whole fucking trip. Honestly. Because, let's be real. We were going to get a lot of fucking coins throughout the whole course of the trip. We needed a place that put them.
It was a nice little coin purse. It very much was a handy little investment.
And now we gotta now we're gonna see if we can
Probably we
exchange
should
those
be able
back.
to exchange the
I hope
coins.
so.
I mean, we were able to get money and bring it into the U.S. currency.
And we also were talking about Don Quixote specifically. There's at least a whole ass bag of Don Quixote. Oh, cat toys.
Yeah, we just got a cat toy for them from Don Quixote, because why not?
It's one of these. One of these little things. Looks like ads will happen in like 3 minutes, by the way. You want to try this? We got a cat right here. You want to give it a try? You haven't played with this yet. What are you doing, man?
Does it squeak?
No. Ooh. 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 What? Wait. I'm trying to. Okay. I don't know if you can see him.
I ate that. The claws caught it. Yee. You can get it. You can get it.
Yeah.
Anyways, we got this at Don Quixote.
For shits and giggles, because I'm like, you know what?
We got something for the cats.
Why not?
So now we got this for the cats. He approves.
He approves. Ash approved. It's Ash approved, guys.
We'll try
We're
it a little
in
later.
business. We'll try Lily later. He just happened to be here.
Oh, so also because
Oh yeah, because so in Japan,
there's less paper towels.
you don't really have paper towels in Japan, and the likelihood of having a bathroom with a hand dryer is like limited. It is recommended that you have
Hand towels.
hand towels.
And I got Snoopy. So there was so much fucking Peanuts memorabilia
There's so
everywhere.
much peanut stuff. It's not even funny.
They're like Peanuts cafes, Peanuts merch. They love Peanuts.
Oh yeah, they do. And then I have Miffy. I got Miffy.
Look at that, it's a little guy.
And then, since it's here, I know this is all Don Quixote stuff. It's all Don Quixote stuff.
Don Quixote got fucking hands. It really is a superstore. Like,
So, stocked up a little bit. So we have day and night throat spray. I've been told this is pretty good. This is pretty good magic there. We have hair, which is like an acne cream. I've been told that's also fucking good.
we really exported a whole pharmacy to home.
Kit Kat flavor I've never seen before.
Ooh, that was one of the ones I'd never seen before.
Also a couple more.
Got a couple of Kit Kats.
Got a apple and another strawberry.
All right.
And then we have
The first of many.
the first of many matcha.
God.
Oh, these are just matcha mixes. I could just take that shit to work with me if I want to do that. Well, not necessarily. This is for you, but there's a second one floating around
I
somewhere.
just grabbed one of these notes.
There's another one floating around
it's got
somewhere.
an anime man on it.
Yeah, he his blackheads are awful on his nose.
Who's TMI now?
Listen, you said it was for you. And then I've been told these are also good. So this is like Biore, like Aqua Rich, and what is it's kind of a it's a spray sunscreen that you can put on like over makeup and shit, which is pretty good. And then I haven't opened these yet because so when you do, so you can do tax-free shit in Japan. If it's a consumable good, like some of this stuff is, they would put it in one of these tax-free bags, and you're not allowed to use it while in Japan. You'd have to wait until you're out of the country to do anything. So Don Quixote is pretty prominent with that. But I got, the boxes are a little crushed right now because of the suitcase. I got 2 blind boxes of these little night collection Pokemon gotcha things. Sir, do you mind?
He clearly doesn't.
Do you mind?
I don't know why you would ever think he doesn't mind.
Ay. But interesting you can't use them in the country. It's very interesting. It's because if you were to it's I understand that I think they're going to change the tax-free system, I believe, in the coming year or so, and how that's going to work, because I believe they're going to change it soon to damn it, ad jail. Whoopsie. I think they're going to change it soon to where you pay the tax up front and then you at the airport, that's where you fucking redeem it and shit and get your tax-free stuff. Like, that's where you get your money back on it. I think that's the system they're going to go with soon. But that's my understanding. But yeah, it's very interesting how the tax-free system works over there. But anyway, but that was the first full day we were there anyway. Thankfully some of those items were like grouped together that we could just grab them real quick. Let's see, the second day, what was the second day? That was Asakusa, right?
Yes, that was Asakusa.
That was Asakusa. So the second day was Asakusa, and we didn't go super crazy. We didn't go super crazy in terms of things we were doing, only because we kind of had a couple of things we wanted to do that day. I think was Asakusa the only thing. There was a couple things like kind of scattered throughout the day, but Asakusa was the major district at least. So originally we had gotten up in the morning because I wanted to go visit this cafe that was in Ginza, called Tricolor Coffee.
Right. This was where we learned.
We learned, one, to pay attention to operating hours for stores, and 2, we learned that reservations are very important.
Reservations are very important. And also, if you want breakfast, most places don't actually open till like 11.
10 mostly.
Well, a lot of them were 11, but like we were up too early for most impromptu breakfast places.
Depends on where you were looking, because remember, Tricolor Coffee, if it was actually open that day, was gonna be like 8:30 according to Google, maybe.
You know what I mean? Basically,
yeah.
Our plans were out the window because we didn't check when things open,
right?
And impromptu plans didn't work because most places.
So we were looking at we looked at Tricolor Coffee and we were trying to nav there, but then I was like, wait, why does it say it closed? So I look at Google again and I'm like, oh, it's closed on Tuesdays. Well, fuck. So we were looking at a secondary option in case, and it was like a souffle pancake spot that was pretty popular. So we're like, okay, let's nav there as our secondary option. So we got there.
How long's the wait?
3 hours.
3 hours. Okay, let's not.
So we went elsewhere. So this was also the day where, because one of the goals that I wanted to do, freedom, yes, happy for you, you free. One of the things that I wanted to do while we were in Japan was get new glasses. I know that's a weird thing to say, but hear me out. It's because it's because glasses in Japan, or well, Asia in general, because at my old job, one of my coworkers, he got a new pair of glasses in fucking China actually last year, are cheaper than they are in the States, believe it or not. So that was something I kind of wanted to try and do that morning. We didn't get to do that morning, but we'll get to it later. So we ended up going to a place that was near the glasses place that we were going to look at. And we had breakfast and everything like that. So afterwards, we went to Asakusa, and specifically to Sensoji Temple. Oh boy. Again, it was tourism central. It was very, very crowded. So it was Sensoji Temple, Nakamise Street, that whole section, right?
Really, really cool.
It was really cool. So what's funny for him is Asakusa, he had relatively low expectations for Asakusa for the whole day.
Because there were no like major things I was looking at that day.
Yeah.
There was just, like,
I was the one who really wanted to do Asakusa. Like, that's why I had it on the itinerary. It was mostly for me and my benefit. So he was the one who actually was relatively surprised by the end of the day. So we went to Asakusa and we visited like Sensoji Temple. We visited Nakamise Street, which is this long shopping street with like little shops, mostly souvenir shops. Mostly souvenir shops and little local shops that lead up to Sensoji Temple. And some of it on the wings too of Sensoji Temple is like a little bit of older traditional Japanese like buildings and things like that. But it was really nice. It was pretty cool. Very overwhelming though. Yeah. For multiple reasons. I was very overwhelmed.
Yeah.
For multiple reasons. Partially because of the crowds, but partially because this was the first of a few of the temples and shrines that we'd visited.
Very spiritual areas.
Yes, of the temples and shrines that we visited while we were in Japan. And I think like I wasn't really prepared. So I ended up feeling a little overwhelmed by that. Because I could just kind of like feel how like I don't know how very it was very interesting. And I just kind of that feeling on top of like all the crowds of people, it just kind of like overwhelmed me a bit, and I was just kind of like very nervous, very self-conscious about everything, and I wasn't sure about like I don't know if I want to be here right now, but I managed to do it. And then another fun interesting thing that's also free 99, there is
public observation.
So across if you from the starting point of Nakamise Street, there is across the street from there is the Asakusa Cultural Tourism building, and towards the top of that, on like the roof, towards the roof, there's an observation deck where you can go up there for free and you can get a really, really, really beautiful view of the temple, Nakamise Street. On the other side, you can see Tokyo Sky Tree. Actually,
you can see the beer building.
You can see what's the name of that damn river?
I know what you're talking about. It's a very nice river.
Yeah, it's a very nice river. It was gorgeous. Actually, it was so nice. So we spent a few minutes up there.
Just enjoyed the view.
Right. It was so cool. We got some pictures and some videos, and then afterwards we went to the river actually.
Got to walk down or just hang out there.
Yeah, we hung out there just to see the river a little bit.
Also went to that underground shopping district.
Yes. So
I wanted to check that out because I was like that seemed like a really neat little.
So we were a little early. We were a little too early for all of the shops in that district to open up. So there's a small section before you would hit the river where it's like when you're crossing a couple crosswalks, there's like a median where there's like looks like an underground subway entrance, which it is. But on a side path, when you're going underground, there's a small section where it's a bunch of local shops, where it's like a few small restaurants, like a bar or two, a couple small shops. I think there was like a vinyl shop there. like another, there was like one who was
looked like
videos.
It looked like it was untouched by time, kind of.
Pretty much. There was only 1 or 2 shops that were open because I think we were there before 5 o'clock. So I'm assuming most of those shops, because the majority of them are restaurants and bars and things, wouldn't open until after 5.
And then, of course,
is my guess.
We got to enjoy a little bit of what what Sasuke was like after stuff was closing. Got the nice little view.
We had our first actual like meal of the trip, which
we got soba.
Yeah, I found when we were doing lunch brunch earlier in the day before we went to Asakusa, I was looking. Tabalog is your best friend if you ever go to Japan.
Tabalog is legit real good.
Because Tabalog is your best friend because Tabalog is a lot of user reviews, but specifically from Japanese locals. And Japanese locals are very critical when it comes to food and restaurants. So even something that's like a 3 point something is still really good.
It's still really good.
So Tabalog is your best fucking friend if you go to Japan.
So we found some real nice.
We found some really good stuff. One of which was this soba restaurant that was in Asakusa that's not far from Sensoji Temple. So we had a dinner reservation there. It's relatively small. It had like a bar set up, like a square bar setup.
A lot of these places that are really nice have like basically like the bar, kitchen in the middle of the table where they serve people.
And it was really cool. It was very nice, and the food was just like so fucking good.
Oh, the soba was good.
It was so good.
Sea urchin soba.
I never thought that a sea urchin soba would be that good. I'm like, what?
I had cold soba and like fresh tuna. I was like,
yeah, you had like a fresh tuna.
Wow, so good.
Like a tuna sashimi kind of deal.
Delish.
Oh my god, it was so good. And then afterwards we it was dark at that point. So by that point a lot of the shops at Sensoji Temple were closing down, or Nakamise Street were closing down. The temple had been closing down. So all of the bigger crowds had been dying out. So it was a bit more calm, and we got the chance to like go through like one more time at least and kind of get the chance to see a bit more of the temple again, when it was more quiet, more calm, and I felt a lot more comfortable after that, because because again I was overwhelmed earlier in the day when there was like so many people there, and I'm like, oh my god. But I felt a lot better, and I'm like, okay, this is a lot nicer. And it was very interesting and nice just to see it at night too. You know what I mean? It's a different vibe being at a temple or like a spiritual place at night compared to during the day. I don't know how to express it into words. It's so
chill.
Not necessarily chill, but like I feel more at ease.
No, I get what you mean.
It's weird. It maybe not weird, but it's maybe that's just me. Like I feel more at ease compared to like during the day when there's like so many people around, so many like feelings and emotions, and like so much happening, and it's like it all just like comes together and it's like but like it's more calm at night. Everything is more chill. People are leaving. It's just like a bit more dying down. It is just feeling a lot better. Things like that. And then after that, we went back to the hotel briefly though, because we went to our first of 2 anime cafe reservations.
We did 2 anime cafes. One because this one was basically just literally right by our hotel.
Like around the corner.
Around the corner. Yeah. I did not plan that. I was just like, the convenience, I was like, let's give it a try. I like Freerin. It's a Freerin cafe.
It's a Freerin cafe.
So we did 2. I would say the first one we went to,
the Freerin cafe,
was okay.
It was fine.
I would say if I had to describe the vibe for us, this was probably where we felt very awkward Japanese.
This was the first time where it felt really fucking
where the
awkward.
language barrier felt very heavy.
Yeah.
Very awkward tourist vibes.
We also didn't know the protocol
of this,
because we got there early, right? Before the reservation. We had no idea that you can't just show up early.
Right,
so we tried getting into the cafe, and they're like, no. And they were like, oh shit. So we had to wait. We didn't know that.
We were awkward.
We were very awkward. We're like, fuck. And then I think it was very quiet. because there was only like a handful of
There was a
people there.
small amount of people. There were some people that got their merch and just left.
Pretty much.
Some people were having the photo op. Some people bought their little free merch and figures. Were having a good time doing a thing. We were just like, we had eaten already, so we weren't too hungry.
We had drinks.
We had drinks. I was like, they were okay.
Yeah.
I got the merch and stuff. It was alright.
We only went there mostly more for the merch than anything.
Because it was cute little merch, and I thought I was buying certain characters. This is my first time realizing, oh, it's random.
No, it's
so
random.
I gotta wing it. I gotta gotcha it.
Yep, we had to gotcha it. But I think that was the first time where it was kind of a bit more awkward for us for the trip. For
The designs and the chibi art was cute, but I was like, it felt the vibe I'd say was like awkward birthday party. If that makes sense.
Yeah. That's the best you could describe it. Yeah.
Which I feel I kind of am in hindsight glad we did that for the next day.
So okay, the next day. This was our last full day in Tokyo, mind you, before we moved on to the next part. That sounds like a social anxiety hell.
A little bit.
Kind of, yeah.
So,
kind of.
I was like, we skipped out on Akihabara. I was okay with skipping out Akihabara.
Because
we were going to Ikebukuro.
We were going to Ikebukuro. Ikebukuro was the other big thing. So if you're a big anime manga fan like the two of us are, the two biggest spots in Japan, specifically Tokyo, where you're going to be for an anime fan would be Akihabara and Ikebukuro.
So we at least did Ikebukuro.
We did Ikebukuro. My understanding is with Akihabara, it's definitely more
male-centric.
More male-centric otaku, and Ikebukuro is much more like not necessarily geared toward female-centric otaku, but like female otaku feel a lot more comfortable and safer.
Having seen like multiple floors of the anime like main store, I can absolutely see it.
100%. So we went.
And aside, I'm fucking mad. If we were there 2 weeks later, we would have gotten to see like the Irmakun art exhibit, and that's literally opening like next week. I'm like, motherfucker.
One of those, kind of, yeah. So we went to Ikebukuro, and this is where the other anime collab cafe comes into play. Because
I got mad. I got very pissed off.
So here's the thing. The timing of our trip. So there's this little independent project known as Chainsaw Man. And there's this little movie that came out called Chainsaw Man Rize Arc. The North American release of the film came out right as when we went to Japan.
Literally the day before we got on the plane.
Fucking love Chainsaw Man.
Literally the day before we got on the plane, and even though it was going to be in their extended time, it's like there was going to be almost no screenings by the time we got back. And I was like, man, fucking...
Yeah, so he got mad.
I got mad, so I was like, fuck it. If we can't see that movie, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go to a fucking Chainsaw Man themed cafe.
Yeah, there was while we were there, the timing for us worked out nicely. So we went to a Chainsaw Man Rize film arc themed cafe in Ikebukuro.
Box Cafe, offices.
Box Cafe in space. It was
legit.
The vibe there, vastly different than the cafe we saw. We were there at the night before.
Like this, I could tell. It's like, okay, so the other one was kind of like middling cafe collab. This is like the legit shit.
Chainsaw Man Maid Cafe sounds dope. It wasn't a maid cafe.
Like the fucking legit cafe experience. Like they had posters, they had screen, they had the music from the trailer playing. It was loud, it was cool. They had like people.
No, it wasn't the music from the trailer.
It was the trailer.
It was the actual trailer because the merch side of everything had a TV screen with a trailer playing the whole fucking time.
And then people who were there alone got to eat with pictures of characters from the movie.
Yep. And they had, because they had, like, you had, like, a normal table, like, if you were to fit two or something, like, one here, but there was, like, a screen in the middle, so in case you wanted, like, privacy or some shit, and that way they had the space for, like, people who wanted to, like, solo.
I would say the food, like, it was not gonna blow me away.
It's not amazing. Presentation of it,
though, was everything.
Presentation, like, A+. Presentation of the food, A fucking plus.
I really liked my, the bean parfait, though. I thought
the bean parfait was good. You had the Rize choker pancake.
I had
which
the
is
choker.
basically
I had the choker girl pancake.
I love baby boy. And then I had the Denji's heart waffle.
The fact that you had like the little gelatin. where
That
you could,
was
like,
cool, actually.
No, it was like real cool, insane presentation, but also like genuinely like decent food too.
It wasn't bad. And then the drinks were really good too. Like you had
I had like the angel
you
like,
had
tea
the
drink.
yeah, no, yours was white peach.
White peach.
And then I had the rese. Oh, it was like a I don't think it was a grape. It was like a black cherry or something, maybe like black cherry or black raspberry.
I like
soda.
my drink though.
Yours was really good, and he's not a fan of carbonated things, so trying to find him non-carbonated stuff is hard.
I like the drink.
But we got some fun merch out of that. There was, but here's
Most of the merch was sold out.
that's the problem. Most of it was sold out. So by that time, by the time we got there, I don't know where any of it is. So don't even try if you're able to find it. If you're able to find it, good luck. But we got the only things that were still left were a few acrylic stands, to which we got one for a friend of ours who loves Chainsaw Man. That one is elsewhere. When we went through our souvenirs and shit, we separated gifts and stuff for friends and family because we wanted to make sure all that was separated. We did get a couple acrylic stands. Oh, you found them. So we got. Did you find Pochita for me?
Working on it.
So, aha. I don't think it's.
Oh,
Is
shit.
he in there? Is Pochita in there or no? You gotta share now, babe. So we have.
Oh, there was one thing that was nice from the Free Run Cafe.
Oh yes, I will do that. So we have acrylic stands of Makima and Denji, and then if we can find Pochita, because one of the things I really wanted, but they were sold out of, was this little. Oh, you found it. Was this little Pochita plate? It was the cutest thing. It's this white plate with like blue engraving of like Pochita, and it was the cutest fucking thing, and I wanted it, but it was sold out along with everything else. So the acrylic stands and this guy were really the only things left we could get. This is a fucking Pochita bottle.
Oh, it's so cute. He's a little guy.
He's a little guy. So I'm like, I can't have my plate. I guess I'll do this. So, whatever. And then we got a few little freebies. We got a couple of I don't think you're gonna 100% get it correct. But we got a couple of clear files for getting a reservation. Okay, that's these. We got a couple of clear files for having the reservation come into the cafe, and then for getting drinks specifically, we got a couple of coasters. So we have.
Some of this also might be from the Free Run stuff too. Oh, we got one for Beam.
We went over this. We got Beam, and then I think the other one was the Angel Devil, if I remember right. I only remember this now because I just went through the footage. We did unhaul these for the vlog too. I think the other one was the Angel Devil. Yes, Angel Devil was the other clear file. I think at this point I could just straight up toss these, honestly, since we're home. And then yeah, we didn't get much.
Some of that's probably from Free Run. Which we're not going to go through every single gotcha thing.
Okay, that's Free Run. I think these two, because the Free Run ones were star shaped.
Yeah,
and these ones were just normal circles. I think the two.
We got double Makima.
I think it was double Makimas, if I remember right.
Right, that was double Makima. I remember now.
If I remember right, yes.
He's always watching.
We had double Makima coasters for our drinks. Ta-da! But that was pretty fucking cool. But I am at least gonna unbag this guy
The Free Run Cafe. I know you really wanted the Free Run
This is the one merch thing from the Free Run Cafe that I really wanted, and because remember he said it was like a stargazing campfire kind of theme. They had this campfire tin cup, and what's cool about it?
You got a little chibi Free Run etched on it.
Little chibi Free Run etched on it. It's so fucking cute, and I wanted it.
So yeah, we got that, and I think that's real nice.
Yeah, so there's those. And then, so after that, This is the day where we decided, hey, let's go get myself some new glasses. Which, obviously, in case you couldn't tell, I'm wearing them now.
Yeah, she got new glasses.
I have new glasses. Not only that,
Fucking cheap as shit.
not only that, I have prescription sunglasses now. I've never had prescription sunglasses before. They're in my purse currently. Don't worry about grabbing them.
No, I'm just looking at all the stuff that's coming next for the Ikibu group.
God. Yeah, I got new glasses and prescription sunglasses, and I'm a happy camper now. And yo, they were cheap as shit. So I shit you not. So I got these glasses, prescription sunglasses, and I also did an eye exam at this place. You want to know how much this cost me? It only cost us $110.
I couldn't believe how fucking cheap that was for like 2 pairs of nice glasses.
Mm-hmm. Also, fun fact, these were half off as well. These were half off too. Which, like, when you consider normal glasses in the States being easily 100, maybe 150 a piece for the lenses. I mean, for the frames, and then not even including the lenses on top of that. Like, that's like highway fucking robbery. It's insane. It's fucking insane. But, no, yeah, it was good. It was good. And then, God, you're making messes.
Yeah.
You're making a mess.
I'm trying to get some of these acrylic stands we got coming up. Oh.
You don't need to unwrap them, though. Why you don't know? There's no point in unwrapping them. You're just making a mess first. What?
They look cool.
We don't have time to unwrap everything, right?
I know. Anyways, I'll not wrap one.
Quit wasting my time. Quit wasting my fucking time. Where's the other bag? There's a second blue bag. Okay, you have it. Cool.
Here.
Also, your Chiaki is currently in the box because someone went after it.
Oh, oops.
Yeah, because the cat went after it. So America got the best healthcare system in the world after all. Let him have fun too. I am letting him have fun. But it's already 9:30 and we haven't even left Tokyo yet. We only have so much time in the day and we have work in the morning, guys. Will you stop?
She said, let me have fun. I'll open at least one more.
Andrew!
Okay, continue.
You're killing me, Smalls. I don't got time for this. Anyway, after we did part 2 Japan Talk stream, at the rate we're fucking going, Christ.
Look, it'll take as long as you. Yeah, maybe.
Fuck, at the rate we're going, and with you dilly dallying here, Jesus. Anyway, so after we got my glasses, we did waste a little bit of time at a Taito arcade game because we did have to wait an hour for my glasses to be made. I did get myself a... Hi, buddy. I see you, bud. Hi, bud.
See, he doesn't mind that I'm playing with my stands.
No, it's more like he doesn't mind that Dad is hanging out with him. I think that's the bigger thing right now. It's not fine because I don't want to be here all night, Andrew.
Look, if anything, we can do Kyoto next time before Kaname Date.
I don't want to be here all night, Andrew. Andrew, I don't want to be here all fucking night.
All right. Well, anyways, we went to Taito Games.
We went to Taito Games. I did win something from a claw machine.
Yeah, she got a little otter. She put it on her purse.
No, it's actually currently in the box now.
Oh, Christ. Okay, which box?
The one box that's currently on the floor.
Oh.
But my little otter friend. No sleep for Kyoto Date. Yeah, pretty fucking much.
Yeah, a little otter friend. This is the one claw machine thing she won, was this little otter guy.
My little otter friend. I put him on my purse because he was my little buddy throughout the rest of the trip. And then we went to fucking as Andrew alluded before, we went to the anime store. Oh, before I forget, played 3 hours of Been busy the last 2 weeks, so couldn't play much. Hate Ota. Valid. Aiba is very valid. Aiba is amusing and probably my favorite character. Also valid. And my favorite line so far is... What happened?
He just swiped at the fucking thing. She just swiped at my
Who did? He wants none of your fucking nonsense, Andrew. He wants none of your bullshit. Clearly.
Alright.
He wants none of your fucking bullshit. Oh, that laugh. Oh, just wait. You're probably never gonna catch him when he's tired. When he's tired and he starts laughing and will you stop opening things? Stop it!
Alright, fine.
God! His tired laugh. You'll know when he's tired. Like, I know when he's tired because he has a very particular laugh when that happens. Okay. I was very amusing and probably my favorite character. My favorite line so far is, there are huge breasts behind the reception desk. Yep.
Big titty.
Also hate Iris.
Iris is she's interesting.
She's interesting.
That's the thing she's working.
I'm gonna say half valid on that one. But anyway, we went to Animate, which is the Animate headquarters, and it is a 9-story fucking building.
9 stories.
We only could explore 6 because the top floor is an event space and 2 floors are exhibition spaces. One of which had a Given exhibition going on when we were there.
It was the Given art exhibit, which people like was doing pretty good.
Yeah. Maybe I'll like her later, but right now she is controlling and I hate people like that.
But
fair and valid.
But yeah, legit, like literally like next week they have like the Irma Kun manga art exhibit there in like 2 weeks. I was like, God damn it, I would have gone to that.
A Given art exhibit? Did you go and get pics? No.
They wouldn't. Okay, we went to an art exhibit at some point. They would not. I guarantee you, they would not have let us take the pictures.
Yeah. We did go to.
They would have kicked us out.
Oh yeah, we did go to an art exhibition. Yes, the Given one. No, it was not that one.
We didn't have time, and it was just like.
Hopefully, we'll get to that one shortly though. But we did get a fuck ton of shit from anime because of course we did. So one of the fun random things that me and some of my friends like is a little thing called Uda no Prince Sama. This little idol thing. And for the longest time, you could play Uda no Prince Sama. There was an English port of the game, of the mobile game that you could play on the phone. They shut it down. But something I found while at the Animate store, which I got excited for.
Yeah, she got a CD of her best boy.
The CD of my best boy Reiji from fucking what freaking, I forgot the name of the damn idol group you're from.
Big fan.
Oh, it's been a while, but I also found
I can't believe I wanted to marry a fake fan.
You also apparently wanted to marry a casual gamer. We went over this earlier.
God, that sex must be amazing.
Shit. But I did find this. I also found 2 more of my friends' best boys, and I'm gonna be sending them their respective albums as well. Of their respective boys. So I did find that.
This little coaster of my girl Karako from Fragrant Flowers Blooms with Dignity.
Yeah, he found that, and because he's been playing with these fucking acrylics.
I've been trying to get these acrylic sets. Anyways, here's a cute one I found of my boy Irma Suzuki.
From Welcome to Demon School, Irma.
I thought that was cool. And this also one was really cute.
I found this for you.
You found this Akane from
SSSS Gridman.
Yeah, this is really cute. She looks very cozy in this one.
I don't get the hate on her voice. I like her voice. You mean the English dub voice? Because so we've only watched the first, I think, couple episodes so far of the dub.
That's a conversation I will have in a later. Anyways, here's one for you.
This is for me. This is me. So a fun random show that I like is a show called Mononoke. Yes, I enjoy it, to be honest. So we only watched the first couple episodes so far. And I was iffy on the first episode, but then I think when it hit a turning point, I think it was like, what, episode 2, maybe? Babe?
Mm-hmm. 2 or 3, yeah.
Yeah, when you actually understand the reasoning for it, then it made more sense, and then I'm interested now to kind of see where it goes from here. But there's a show called Mononoke, and I found a plushie of the medicine seller, and I found more things. This box is kind of destroyed. So I found a whole ass box of this gacha stuff, which is, I think it's these acrylic stands of, like, for the new Mononoke stuff, for the new movie specifically. And then there's a gacha keychain somewhere. Why is the stream being slow as shit? How's the stream quality on your phone, baby? I'm just curious. Mine is slow as shit. Oh, it's catching up. It's just being weird.
I'm just trying to catch up and get stuff I can find. There you go. Is this the keychain?
Yes, that's the one. Yeah, I have another gacha for like a keychain for something else from Mononoke as well. And then fucking what else did we find? If you're familiar with the show Blood K Battlefront, which is another fun one.
You gotta fucking speed this up.
I dropped a thing. What I dropped?
What did you drop?
I don't know. What I dropped?
Don't worry about it.
It's over here. Yeah, I found Sonic. He's a monkey band. Oh, hold up. It's one of these. Look at this shit.
Wrap around?
It's one of these.
Oh shit.
That's fun.
That's funny. What did I drop?
It's just a little piece of paper.
Oh, just made in China. That's fucking. That looks cursed. I mean, it's Speed of Sound Sonic, so sounds about right.
And
That's cool.
I got my girl Chiaki Nanami from Danganronpa 2.
Heck yeah.
Goodbye, everyone. I'll remember you all in therapy.
Whoops. Ma'am, do you mind?
She clearly does not.
You want Sonic? Sonic. What else?
Here's a gacha windbreaker thing.
Oh yeah, we found this in a small shop in Asakusa. Gotcha windbreaker thing. What else did we fucking get?
Oh, you also got that little guy from Windbreaker.
My boy from Windbreaker.
Here's a Hanako thing.
Oh, a Hanako gotcha thing. I'm not gonna immediately open these on camera because there's too much shit. We have too much shit.
And then here's a couple of things we got for gachapons.
Random gachapons. There's a little cake, kitty cake. There's a laid back camp one.
There's so many gachapons.
So much shit. We got so much shit, guys. Really funny. Is that everything in these bags? Because unfortunately we have to kind of put everything back in the bags for now.
Okay.
I need to tell you because there's way too much shit in this house. Because eventually we gotta go through everything and figure out what the fuck we're doing. Goddamn.
I already took out the standee. It's in your own shelf.
You don't listen to me. This
Nope.
is it. Man doesn't like to listen to me, guys.
What?
I mean, I love you.
Yeah, that's right.
So, okay. As you put this shit away. Okay. So, after Ikebukuro, we got, what was it? We got back to the hotel. And we packed up, well, okay. Well, on our way back to the hotel, I should say,
We accepted that we needed a new suitcase.
we accepted our fate that we had already bought too much stuff and we weren't even there for a fucking week. So
We picked up this bitch named Karen. Ginza Karen.
we got a suitcase. One of two, actually. So we have a brand new one of two.
Sturdy ass fucking suitcase.
And it's a top opening suitcase too. Not just so it opens like in the middle like most normal suitcases do,
This
but
bit's
also
real
the top
nice.
opening one. So it came in clutch. So we packed the majority of our souvenirs in this guy and then we just kept them there the rest of the fucking trip.
This bitch real nice. This bitch real good.
It was really good. Cuz we originally started with two suitcases, a small one and like a medium-sized one. And we were just like, we have a feeling we're gonna need to get at least one suitcase.
I would fuck with the Ginza Karen.
But we didn't expect to need another suitcase that fucking quickly. So that happened. So after that, so we got the suitcase, we packed our shit, and we went to bed relatively early because the next thing we needed to do, oops, I missed a Freeman thing. Here you go. The next thing we were doing, because that was our last day in Tokyo, and the next place we were going to was Osaka. So Osaka was the next place we were headed for. And oh boy, was this a long fucking day for me.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Well, at least you got to see Mount Fuji.
I did.
You got to see Fuji-san.
So I did. So we went to Osaka. So we got up early. I think it was Thursday, right?
Mhm.
Thursday. We got up early and because we had to take the bullet train, the Shinkansen, from Tokyo Station over to Osaka Station. And it takes like 2.5 hours or so to do so on the Nozomi. So there's like, I think my understanding is like 3 levels of the Shinkansen, and the Nozomi is the fastest, which would get you there in like 2.5 hours. And so we rode the Shinkansen, and it was actually a nice enough day where we got to see Mount Fuji. Or I mostly did, because you weren't feeling,
I was feeling kind of shitty that
you
morning.
weren't feeling good that morning, so you were kind of indisposed a little bit.
I was enjoying. Okay, we didn't even talk about the toilets. Okay, so Japanese toilets.
We didn't go into detail about it.
Japanese fucking toilets. Next level.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. Everybody always likes to tell you about, oh, the bidet is so weird. You're shooting water up your butthole. Oh my gosh.
Bidets are fucking underrated.
Hey, bidets are nice as fuck, and also my asshole has never been cleaner. My goodness.
I miss it.
I miss it. But you know what they undersell? Everybody always focuses too much on the water shooting up your butthole. Nobody tells you about the fucking heated toilet seat.
That was his favorite thing. That was his fucking favorite thing.
Stephanie, my love, if
Yes,
we are
baby.
ever homeowners, we are installing a fucking bidet.
I already fucking said, I already agreed to this.
Bidets are for real. They're next level.
I also requested potentially a shower room where we can have our own little private onsen. That was my other request.
Oh god, it's so good. It's so good. Japan's living in the future, bro.
My stepdad installed a bidet in his apartment. Nice, man.
Anyway,
Osaka.
back to it.
Osaka. So he was indisposed because his stomach wasn't doing so great that
They
morning.
had one on the train.
They had
a heated bidet toilet on the train. It was nice.
All right, calm down. Calm down, sir. So we went to Osaka. I got to see Mount Fuji, which I learned after the fact, apparently, where you can only really see Mount Fuji on a good day like 70 to 80 days out of the entire fucking year. So we actually lucked out, because on the way back it was actually too cloudy and we didn't get to see Mount Fuji. So we ended up lucking out so hard. I was so excited about that. But we got to Osaka, and so we didn't stay in a hotel. We stayed. So Andrew's sister has a friend who lives in Japan. and they had a townhouse that's in Osaka actually. But it's a decent chunk away from the city center. So we did get to stay in that townhouse for free, which we were very, very grateful for. So we had to, this is where the cabs came in. So we took a cab. Hi, Lily. We took a cab and we took all of our stuff because this is the point where we had 3 fucking suitcases, not 2. And ma'am,
Just keep telling your story, don't worry.
so we got to the townhouse, we dropped everything off, and then, excuse me, the next thing we were gonna do, this is where that art exhibit we were briefly mentioning before comes into play. Because the timing for us worked out very well. There was a My Hero Academia art exhibition at the Namba Parks Mall.
Like, we had completely missed out on the Tokyo portion of the tour.
But the exhibition was also, they
moved the exhibition to Osaka, which started literally the week before we got there.
Yep. So we managed to get tickets. There's this service called Japan Concierge that we went through, because when we tried to see if we could book the tickets, we couldn't do it because you have to have a Japanese phone number to do it. So we went through this service called Japan Concierge, and they were able to help us book the tickets for us for a service fee, basically. So we were able to do that, and we got to do the exhibition.
Which I'm really glad I got to do because, like, it was really, really cool getting to see.
It was really cool.
It was really cool getting to see, especially, like, early, like, draft, like, before it even hit the print magazine of, like, these pages.
Yep.
And to see some of the techniques and all that.
We have some of the stuff. There's some stuff mixed in over there as well. So there's that.
My favorite thing that you pointed out to me was this whole book of the exhibit.
Hold on, we'll get to that. Let's find everything. I think that's all the stuff there, but everything else is over there. So for going to the exhibition, we got to, so there was a small gotcha thing, I think, for attending the exhibition, but then we also, if we wanted to, we could also purchase like a merch thing, like an entry, like a ticket entry merch item if you wanted to, which is this. So what it is effectively is, I think I need to pick it out to show people. Hold on. It's a folder, and what it is, more or less, when you open it,
It's like a card, collectible card displays.
oh, you can see.
It's very shiny, but like, yeah, no, it's like a set of 6 cards.
So it has Shoto, Hawks, Dynamite, Endeavor, Deku, and then you have All Might, right? So it's pretty freaking sweet. That was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
So we have 2 of these. And then afterwards, you get, with your admission, you get the opportunity to also go through the huge ass fucking merch store.
Which, oh, Jesus.
Which, oh my god, this is another point where we were like, oh fuck, we are spending so much money. Because we got quite a few things from this merch store. So, if I can just pop this bad boy back in here real quick. Because we got quite a few things. Some stuff was really fucking cool, though, honestly. So we got...
Baby beans.
I got excited. So, okay. So, it was either these beans or a decent-sized plush of a grumpy Bakugo. But what I didn't know until after the fact, it's the baby versions of these guys. So you have baby Deku, you have Babby Bakugo, and you have itty bitty Babby Shoto. So it was like so fucking cool. I was like, I didn't realize it until after the fact when we were packing these up later. I was like, oh shit. And then we also have...
Here, go through that for a second.
Oh, you found Dark Shadow. Cool. So we also got These are a couple like little postcard things, but these are exclusive for this is art exclusive for the exhibit itself. So you have just the general big art piece itself here with the whole characters, and then on the back, it's 2 cards. So you have one with Shigaraki and Deku, and then we also had Andrew got another shirt at this exhibit. I think he's trying that on real quick, so he'll be back. A couple of the things we got. This tin has a bunch of...
I am here! Da, 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 da.
Please don't move around to the camera.
Ha, 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 ha. How are you doing, fine citizens? I am here to save the day.
Please send help. This man is...
Why, yes, I am taken. Ha, 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 ha.
Please make sure the cats aren't into something stupid.
Right away.
Oh, sweet, sweet lord.
Come here, young citizen.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, the merchandise is safe. Ho, ho, ho.
I like the shirt.
You're fucking dork. Anyway. We, bunch of different kinds of art cards in here. I'm not gonna pull them out. These are pretty cool though, because these are also art cards, but these are all art cards of the manga covers specifically. So this, I saw this, I was like, it's a postcard set. But this is all of the covers of the manga volumes. So I'm like, hell yeah, let's get that. And then I saw that. Because when do you ever see...
Dark Shadow.
It's Dark Shadow. It's just Dark Shadow. He's Big Bird.
Big bird friend.
Big bird friend. He's my little bird friend. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with this. But he's here now.
Caw, motherfucker.
Caw, motherfucker. And then I think that's everything except for the big book, correct?
Yes.
So as we were on the way to check out, I saw, because here's the thing. The exhibition was really fucking cool, right? Really cool, awesome to see. But we had a bit of an issue because all of the notes for Hirokoshi and everything like that, they were in Japanese. And one of the rules at the exhibition, aside from you couldn't take photos, you couldn't do videos, except for designated photo spots you could take photos.
They had like a full-size bottle Deku and like a nice display and all that.
Right. But we couldn't use our phones to translate any notes or anything like that. Right. But something we found as we were slowly working our way to the checkout was this bad boy.
That is like the whole exhibit.
This is the actual whole exhibition, effectively, is what this is. Notes and all.
Which, like, I want to take the time to actually read those and translate those for my own personal use later.
Yep, absolutely. So it's one of those things where it's like he'll get to really sit down and get the chance to read some of the notes, like their translator app and things like that, just to kind of like really get the chance to see it. But it's so fucking cool. It was really cool because it was a lot. It was pieces. It went through just the general timeline of the series itself. It gave like brief little character overviews. It went into specific details in certain sections of the arcs, things like that. It was really, really interesting. And again, a lot of it was original manuscript and original designs too. So you really got to see like a lot of the general sketches, a lot of the original detailing on things. It was so fucking cool and interesting. But remember how we talked about crashing out? So this was the day where I had a crash out. I have realized partway through the exhibit, because while the exhibition was really fucking cool, it was very slow moving. I'm pretty sure it took like us like an hour and a half,
At least an hour and a half.
to get through the whole thing, because it was very crowded and people were very slow moving. Like, there were staff members trying to get people to go by a little bit faster. That way people are not stuck sitting and waiting, right? So it took us like an hour and a half to get through the whole exhibition, and we technically didn't see the whole thing, because here's the problem: I haven't read the entire manga. So when we got to the point where spoilers would happen for me, I ignored it, and Andrew brushed by it real quick.
I basically was like, all right, I'm tired too. This is good incentive. We've been here for a while.
Yes.
We can skip to the parts I am curious about, which was basically the time skip snapshot stuff.
That was exclusive for the exhibition. But I definitely had a huge crash out. So we got some snacks and stuff from Lawson's. Ma'am, what the fuck are you doing?
Her best.
You crazy girl. We got some snacks and stuff from the Lawson's that was right nearby in the mall. We went back to where we were staying, and I effectively passed out because I was very tired. And then the next day was Halloween. We didn't do shit.
So we had things we wanted to do, but after your basic crash out and the fact that it was just raining all day, we had that moment of, okay, we need to recharge.
So it was, because it was Halloween. I'm going to give these back to you. It was Halloween. Originally, what we wanted to do, we had purchased what was called the Osaka Amazing Pass. And what that was, the Osaka Amazing Pass, you can get it for like 1 day or 2 day. And we adopted for 1 day. And that allows you either like free admission or like a discount admission to various exhibitions, museums, discounts at restaurants, things like that. And we had planned to do some stuff around Osaka that day with it. But because of my crash out, I was fucking tired still. And with the bad weather day that day, we had decided not to do shit. So we took the opportunity to kind of relax. We also took the opportunity to do laundry, because we originally had only packed like about a week's worth of stuff, in the hopes of doing laundry at some point. So we took advantage of the opportunity to just do laundry and get that done.
Going laundry down the streets. I watched a few episodes of Witch Watch while waiting for my laundry.
I kind of chilled and took an extra nap a bit back at where we were staying.
I think you watched the episode of Twisted Wonderland.
I did. I watched the first episode of Twisted Wonderland. I did.
Which there was a lot of promotion for that.
There was so much promotion for that.
Like, there was stuff for that at Animate. There was like a shoe store collab. There was like in the subway we got off of. There was like this big little advertisement for it.
Oh,
it
yeah.
was like around the time it premiered, so like we were going pretty hard for it.
Oh yeah, pretty much. And then while you were out doing laundry, you also went to this little local takoyaki shop.
It was like a mom and pop takoyaki shop. As soon as I was done, I managed to like converse as best as I could on DeepL translation. They were very sweet. They were very accommodating. They made this delicious takoyaki, and they were just kind of like,
"Ma'am, what do you offer?"
They're like, "What are you doing out here?"
Yeah.
Like, not even like rude. Like, "What are your kind doing here?" Like,
No. It
just
was
genuinely like,
ma'am. Because here's the thing. So where we were staying was like equivalent to the suburbs. Because again, we weren't really in like a city center or anything. We were in like the suburbs. So it's one of those things where it's like, and we were told by the person whose house we were staying at, like, hey, they don't see foreigners out here like ever, so they're going to be a little confused. So we were told ahead of time that they're probably going to be very confused as to why there are a couple of random foreigners out here, which is understandable.
and I was just basically I was staying at somebody's house that I knew most of my life that let us crash there for a few days for free, which,
Pretty much.
given all the money we were spending, a reasonable price to pay.
Right.
Which we just left a nice little offering at their altar of Chick-fil-A sauce and Nutty Buddies.
Yeah, we asked if there was something if there was anything they wanted us to bring from home over, and that was the request. So we brought that with us. So there was that. So yeah, we kind of just relaxed and did basically fucking nothing. The next day though, the 1st of November, we did a one of Andrew's non-negotiable things was a day trip to Nara. Because he wanted to feed the fucking the deer in Nara Park. That was a non-negotiable for Andrew, was to feed the deer in Nara Park.
I got to feed the deer.
Twice.
Yeah. It was great.
Yep.
Love those guys.
Yep.
Kind of feisty. Some of them were feisty. But some of them were babies. I got to bow, and then they bowed too, and then they got cookie. It was great.
It was kind of adorable. But we did stick mostly to the Nara Park area. Mostly, there was a couple of temples we went to. Where's the itinerary? We went to Kofukuji Temple, and we also went to Todaiji Temple. Those are the two big temples. There's quite a few of them in Nara Park, but those are the two biggest ones. And then we also there was a beautiful Japanese garden that I had found on TikTok. It's called the Isuin Japanese Garden.
I could not fucking believe
it was
that garden.
Gorgeous.
I took shots that legit looked like Windows desktops.
It was
I couldn't believe it.
Gorgeous.
Like the reflection of the clouds in the water.
The idea of it basically is kind of this water garden, more or less, where regardless of where you are on the property, you would hear like the sound of running water. And
it was really nice.
Really nice, tranquil, very serene. It was very gorgeous. And it's by this point too, because we were in Tokyo, obviously, for the whole week so far. It was by this point too where we were starting to start seeing the leaves change color too, which was very nice.
Really nice, yeah.
Because that was something we were hoping to see was the leaves changing color. We didn't get full on fall colors while we were there, but
it's like global warming basically meant they had a much longer summer rainy season duration, and by the time we finally got there was when it kind of started changing to like actual fall temperatures.
Pretty much. What is she doing?
She's exploring.
You fucking menace.
Anyways, so like we got the start of change, we didn't get full foliage. I think we know for next time, go
Mid-November.
mid to late November.
So, the original plan we were trying to plan this trip was we wanted to do the first 2 weeks in November because it would coincide with both my birthday and our anniversary. But the problem
I couldn't get that week off.
The problem we ended up having is that second week that we were looking to do, he couldn't get it off from work.
I needed 2 consecutive weeks, so I just went in the opposite direction.
Yeah, because how him requesting time off is fucking weird. He has to request it's this like round robin kind of horse shit before the new fiscal year for them.
I managed to make it work. It was just a little weird.
Yeah, and you have to do like 1 week. You have to request 1 week on 1 week, and then the following week you can request like another subsequent week, which is weird. So he requested one, but he couldn't get the other. So he went to the week of Halloween as our backup, which worked out. Ma'am, can we not go after wires, please? Crazy girl. So we did that, and then afterwards we got back to Osaka, and we went to, because again we hadn't really done anything in Osaka proper, so we were like, okay,
let's do something,
because this was actually our last night in Osaka before we went to Kyoto. Our Osaka trip was only like a couple of days, to which I think
we lost one from the crash out and the weather.
We lost a little bit from the crash out and a whole ass day from the weather, to which I think we agreed that the next time we go to Japan, we want to try and do a little bit more in Osaka.
We need to give Osaka more of its fair share.
100%.
That being said, we did get to spend a fair bit of time in Dotonbori.
Yes.
Which Dotonbori was really nice.
Yes. Dotonbori, I believe its nickname is the kitchen.
I can see why. Honestly, one of the best meals I had all vacation.
We did a little bit of sampling in the Dotonbori area. This is where we did okonomiyaki.
I had okonomiyaki so good I cried.
He had been desperate to try okonomiyaki this entire fucking trip.
And this was after like we tried waiting for one place that wouldn't let us sit down, so we said fuck it. And right next door to it was an okonomiyaki place that sat us down immediately.
Yep.
And like food was quick and good, and it was so good.
He was so fucking happy.
I was like nearly crying.
And then we had cheesecake. What the fuck was the name of it? Rikuro's. We had Rikuro's cheesecake.
Oh, Jake Lee, delicious.
If you ever on TikTok see Rikuro's cheesecake, it is the cheesecake that is just like nice, thick. But when it's fresh, it jiggles.
Okay, let me describe.
So
let me describe the way Rikuro's cheesecake jiggles.
Mm-hmm.
You ever seen anime girl tits?
Why? Don't ruin this for me.
The way a fresh Rikuro's cheesecake jiggles out the oven is like the exact level of like jiggly bounciness on like a big booba anime girl as she's running in late for school.
Don't fucking ruin this for me.
I'm trying to paint a picture.
You're ruining this for me.
The picture is that it is that level of jiggliness, and it was real tasty.
He's ruining this for me now. Rikuro's cheesecake is now forever ruined for me.
No, it's not.
With that description, yes.
Fine.
Mm-hmm.
It was really good cheesecake, though.
It was.
It's really good.
It's very good.
Never thought raisins would have worked.
Right? There's like little bits of like raisins at the bottom. It was really good. Like, cause we got ours fresh, but we took it back to the townhouse where we're staying, and we had some of it, and even then it was still good.
Yeah, like fluffy.
It had cooled down by
fluffy
that point.
pancakes and fluffy cheesecake are very like eggy and like fluffy airiness,
Yes.
but it's still real.
Oh my god, it's so fucking filling. And then we had also tried. We had some onigiris.
We had some nice onigiris. We had some
onigiris, but we took them with us.
We had some fresh, nicely made dango.
Yes, that was really good. And then we did some strawberry stuff. You had an ice cream.
I
had a smoothie.
I wanted like one of those nice little soft serves because everywhere I went,
He was obsessed with soft serves.
they made soft serve ice cream look really good every time.
He was obsessed with
I had to try it at the
soft
point.
serve.
It was real good. Really good.
Yeah. And then back to where we were staying because we had to pack up because their next stop.
Dotonbori was really.
Dotonbori was really fucking cool. Again, very fucking crowded.
I want to give more Osaka its fair due.
100%. Again, very fucking crowded. And then the next day was when we went to Kyoto. So we took another Shinkansen, and so we took a cab from where we were staying back to Shinosaka Station to catch the bullet train. The taxi driver we had this time was super nice.
He was fucking going like a New York mile.
But he was super nice. He
pointed to us Osaka Castle.
The route he took was by Osaka Castle. That was one of the things that I wanted to go see if we were able to do that on the Osaka Amazing Pass day. So I'm glad we actually kind of just briefly got to see it. He was very sweet. So sweet. He was one of the ones who was like, oh, like when I tried speaking Japanese, he's like, oh, your Japanese is good. I'm like, thanks. That was one of the first people who complimented it. We took the bullet train over to Kyoto. It was only 15 minutes, really. So. And then we checked into our hotel. No, we didn't quite check into our hotel. We dropped off our bags because we were early. We were too early to check in. The room was not ready yet. So we dropped off our bags and then we kind of reconvened. We kind of checked, like took a second because we did have to haul our 3 fucking bags from the train station to our hotel. And then while this next portion was nice, my Twitch couldn't handle jiggly anime boob cheesecake because it crashed right after Spartan said that. That fucking timing, though. Oh, that's amazing. It's fucking great. Hello, jiggle jiggle. What's that fucking song? Anyway, so after we had the hotel. We were staying at a Hilton this time.
Basically,
we were like, hey, we're staying at these nicer, like, Japanese chain type hotels. Let's stay at a Hilton. I have a Hilton Rewards membership.
let's build up a couple days worth of points while we're there.
Why not? So they allowed us to have our bags held at the Hilton before we could check in. So we thought it would be a great idea. My cheesecake jiggly Twitch crash. You saw it wiggle wiggle for sure. Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, thank you. We thought it would be a fun idea to go and see the Kiyomizu-dera and also check out the Sanazaka shopping street. What we didn't quite expect was to want to fucking die.
What?
All of the walking and especially the uphill.
Oh, now I catch up. Yeah. So we worked hard to get that uphill view, but also fuck our feet.
God. So there's no public transportation to take us from the hotel over to Kiyomizu-dera.
We just had to book it.
We had to walk the entire time. And it took
Gorgeous views.
And it took, I think it was at least 30 minutes between the hotel and to the Kiyomizu-dera. And a huge chunk of it, once we cross the river, is uphill.
Yeah, that really made me persevere.
That sucked so bad.
Worth it, but
but holy shit. It was bad. I'm so sorry, that's super brutal. Oh my god.
It's okay, we survived.
We lived.
Or maybe we didn't. Maybe this is our replicas. Let me try ripping my face off, see if there's any, like, cybernetics.
Don't make it weird. Please stop making it weird. Anyway, well, he continues to make shit weird. So we went to the Kiyomizu-dera, which is really fucking cool, by the way. And it was, because it was so high up, like on like kind of like on a mountain, technically, like you had some really gorgeous views of the city, and it was so fun. It was just so beautiful and it was gorgeous. Again, very fucking crowded, because of course it is. Just getting up the Sanazaka shopping street, that was another kind of brutal, because it was so backed up and crowded. So it's one of those things where it's like, if it was less crowded, we could just haul ass and just force our way up. But because it was so crowded getting up there, we had to go slow, which made it worse. I feel like it made it worse.
Oh yeah, definitely. The start and stop nature really, like, you have to keep going, because stopping makes it worse.
Stopping makes it so much worse. Like, we had to stop like every so often, because people were just like, oh, we're gonna take a look at this, and it's like, fuck, we just go. But it was nice. The views were gorgeous. It was so cool. We really liked it. And then we did a lot of shopping in Sanazaka shopping street. We did a lot of shopping there. Got quite a few souvenirs. We stopped at quite a few shops, because what the fuck did we get? I got a matcha bowl. I got a matcha bowl. We got a set of teacups. We got I got a little little jewelry box. We got, what the fuck else we get?
I got chopsticks. We got
chopsticks. We got some Ghibli stuff. Fuck you, Agile. I'm so sorry. We got Ghibli things. We got matcha snacks. We got, what the fuck else did we get? We got more shit. Yeah. Souvenirs galore. I don't think we're gonna take out all of them right now, honestly.
I think we're kind of running a little on empty, so I think we're gonna tell the stories and
at this point, just tell the stories and the sagas at this stage.
We will post pictures and shit.
I'm hoping to try. I want to try and set up like because I've seen like haul pictures on like TikTok and shit. I want to do that.
Let's be financially responsible.
Not that. Not that. That's why I've been yelling at him not to eat snacks from the fucking box that's over here. Because I want to take pictures.
I really want it.
No,
I want them.
no. But after we did Kimuzadera and the shopping street, the Sanazaka shopping street, we went to the Gion district, which for those who may or may not be familiar, that is primarily known as the Geisha district, where we, because I wanted to just check out the Gion district because that's very much the more traditional historical side of Kyoto. And we also ended up, what we did was made a reservation at a really, really nice sushi spot.
Really nice sushi
in that side of town. So we did that.
Oh, that was good sushi.
Sushi was so fucking good.
We were wiped for the wait, but fuck, was it worth it?
We were wiped for the wait. We were so tired because, again, uphill. Fucking awful. But it was so good. And then we did not see any geisha. I will say that. We did not see any geisha while we were there. And then afterwards, what I wanted to do after we were done was there's this bar in Kyoto called Music Bar Beetle Momo. It's this bar, and the owner has a huge collection of vinyl records, and he is also effectively the DJ. And he would play songs that you would request on like vinyl, and it's supposed to be really fucking cool. Unfortunately, because we had made a reservation. You make a reservation. The only way you can get into this place at this point, because it's gotten so popular, is you make a reservation on Instagram, which I did. I made a reservation ahead of time. Unfortunately, though, when we were trying to nav there, Google was like, hey, this place is closed right now. I'm like, what the fuck? So I checked the Instagram, and apparently several members of the staff had gotten sick with the flu. So they had closed the bar down for a few days for the duration that we were on that side of Kyoto. So I'm like, motherfucker. This is actually the second bar that freedom again, because this is actually the second bar that I wanted to go to. The first one was actually in Ginza that I wanted to go to on the first night that we arrived into Tokyo, but we didn't do that. So this is the second bar that I wanted to go to that we didn't get to fucking do. So that sucked. And this was the one that I was really super excited about too, which made it even worse. So we ended up just getting a couple of drinks from like the convenience store, and we just went back to our hotel room. We finally checked in by that point because it was like, what, 8 o'clock by then?
Yeah.
8, almost 9. And then we just relaxed. Spartan Good, he looks depressed back there. He's just texting.
I'm just texting. If mutual of mine got further into Irabakun manga, and I was just checking how further that is. It was hard to find Irabakun merch. Harder than I expected, but also I did find a couple. That's what I was proud of, the acrylic standee I got.
Yeah, he was excited. But we went back to the hotel, we relaxed for the night, and then we went to bed. The next day was... I wanted to make sure, yeah. What did we do the next day after that? Oh yeah, that's right. So the next day, this is gonna get his attention. So, something that he really wanted to do while we were in Kyoto.
Right!
Was the Nintendo Museum.
Yeah.
So a Nintendo Museum had opened up within like the last year or so. So he really wanted to go. So we managed to put our names in for like a drawing for a chance to purchase tickets, and we managed to succeed. Yes. So we got tickets to go to the Nintendo Museum, and that was fucking cool.
It was really cool.
It was really cool. So it's 2 floors. And the second floor is more of the
interactive museum exhibit, kind of.
Is more of the historical parts of it. So it has sections and segments separated by like the console generations, things like that, and even sections, historical sections about pre like Nintendo video game console shit.
Because like they did Hanafuda cards, they did
Board games, toys.
The
like,
factory, the place where the museum was built was like the location of the original like production factory in like because it was a quieter part of Kyoto.
Yeah.
But knowing that was the location of the original like Nintendo like distribution factory center before they rebought it and repurposed it into a museum as of last year. Makes sense.
No, it was pretty cool. And then the first floor, that's where you have more of the interactive stuff. So you could play samples of different games from like the GameCube era, the NES era, the Famicom era. You could do, they had specifically this Hanafuda game you can do. That's this huge on the floor. It's LED lights, and you basically, that's I guess like an app on your phone or something, and you have to like figure out which card is the correct card that it's looking for.
You have the giant controller, which takes
the giant controllers per console, and you can sample like games using those different giant controllers, which require basically 2 people per thing.
Made Mario Kart really struggle.
Oh god, that was hard. And then there was also some smaller fun random things. We took the hell was it? The love tester. And I would absolutely love that. No, it was pretty fucking cool, actually. We did the love tester. There was like a quote unquote shooting range kind of deal with some of like the more interactive like shooting games, things like that. It was pretty extensive. And then we did get merch out of that. Like I got a because a lot of the merch was separated out by console again. So I had gotten a Game Boy mug because I grew up with the Game Boy and specifically the Game Boy Color. So I thought, cool, Game Boy mug. I'd gotten a couple of sticker packs, I think for Game Boy and for the Switch. We had gotten a gift for your nephews of a giant Yoshi, a plushie Yoshi egg, which was cool.
A cute little egg, yeah.
We got a couple of gotcha keychains of what controllers, which is pretty cool. We got a few different things. And then on the way back from the Nintendo Museum, because we spent a good, 2-3 hours maybe there?
Oh, yeah. We spent
quite a while, which was nice. We stopped on the way back to our hotel, we stopped at the Fushimi Inari Taisha, which is another shrine temple area.
Really cool.
This one is most prominently known, if you've ever heard of it, it's most prominently known for its thousands of torii gates, right? So it is the main shrine area is on the base of this mountain. And then there's this mountain path that you take up around, and as you go up the mountain, there are thousands of torii gates on your pathway up and around the mountain. It was pretty fucking cool. We did go up pretty high. We didn't make it to the peak. I think we got as high as 40 minutes before you reach the peak, but we got a little tired. So that was the point where we turned around and went back down. But we went at night. There were still some crowds in the main area of the shrine, but it was one of those where, because I had heard once you hit a certain point when you're climbing Fushimi Inari, that's where it gets really quiet and you're not going to see as many tourists, and that's very accurate actually. I think I want to say maybe it was 30 minutes in, that was when the crowds really started dying down.
Definitely starts dying down with the sun.
There were still most people, but I think they had the same thought in their head where it's hey, the further up we go, the less tourists are going to be there.
It doesn't seem like I'm disinterested. I'm attempting to see if I can find photos on the website, which I'm kind of struggling to.
Of what?
The Nintendo Museum.
Oh. But
the Fushimi Inari was really cool. She was feeling very confident. It's hell yeah! Wouldn't it be funny if we made it all the way to the top?
I was just I was feeling pretty good, honestly.
She was fucking feeling herself. She's hell yeah!
I was
We're
feeling
gonna
myself
do
for
this. It's gonna be awesome. And then she saw the first flight of stairs and was
it got to a point where I'm like, oh no, I can't do this anymore.
I'm a genius. Oh no! That's what she did.
Listen, I didn't do half bad if we ended up only 40 minutes from the summit of the mountain, okay?
No, you did pretty good. I'm just saying.
I didn't do too badly.
I'm just saying, it was the fucking balls on you that you felt, you were feeling yourself in a way you had, like, big balls. I was impressed.
Listen, I'm not the most athletic, and we know this. And considering I had been pretty fucking tired after long bouts of walking for a good amount of the trip, I was shocked I went pretty far, honestly.
We did pretty far. But that was we got some nice shots of us too.
Honestly, it was really nice. It was so fucking gorgeous. So after that, we went back to the hotel and packed all our stuff because the next day was when we were going to go. We were still in Kyoto, but we were done with the Hilton hotel we were in. This time we were going to go somewhere else entirely in Kyoto, though.
Ryokan.
So we went to the Ryokan, which is a traditional Japanese inn. Not without first doing luggage forwarding. That came in fucking handy. Because again, we have 3 suitcases. So we packed the smallest one we had for like a couple days. Because after the Ryokan, we were going to go back to Tokyo anyway. And we were like, hey, can you ship these 2 larger suitcases to our final hotel that's in Shinjuku in Tokyo? And the hotel was nice enough to help set that up for us and get the luggage shipped over to Shinjuku for us. So that morning, we checked out of the hotel, we got our luggage sorted out the ship, and we had our small suitcase, and we went first to Nishiki Market. And we kind of did a little bit of another sampling of some foods there. We tried some sushi there. We tried some skewers there. We tried some really good eel, like an eel skewer.
Oh,
it was delicious. The little old lady, she was so fucking sweet. She was so adorable. I loved her. So nice. We tried some fruit smoothies. We tried some taiyaki. We tried, what the fuck else did we try? Taiyaki was really good.
Was so good. The warm, buttery taiyaki.
You had the buttery
with the
taiyaki.
red bean paste. I was like,
I had the custard one. It was so good. I don't remember what else we tried, but all of it was really fucking good. And then from there, that was when we were going to go to the Ryokan. So we ended up taking a bus. This is where shit gets crazy, right? When I tell you, I have never experienced such high quality hospitality before in my life.
oh, I was overwhelmed.
I mean it. Like, here's what happened. So we took the bus to the end of the route, which is
Pretty far
in the mountains, but there's still like maybe 15-20 minute walk to where the actual Ryokan where we need to go was, right?
And we were prepared to walk.
Yeah, we were ready. We were like, okay, how are we gonna nav? Let's pull it up. Let's figure out what we're gonna do. Seems like Japan has us beaten almost everything. Oh, just you wait. So we get to the stop and we're ready to nav. We're trying to figure it out. All of a sudden, this guy comes up to us. He's like, hey,
Are you Andrew?
Are you Andrew? And we're like, who's asking? And he's like, well, I'm from the Ryokan and I have a list of reservations here. And we're like, huh? So we look at his list and we're like, yeah, that's us right there, actually. He's like, well, come with me. And we're like, my sister, I told my sister the story. She's like, stranger danger. Stranger danger.
The logic was, why is a white guy out here right now?
Right.
Is probably for here.
So there was actually a couple of shuttle vans with the Ryokan's logo immediately right there. So it's not anything unusual, I guess, because I would imagine they expect that people would sometimes take the bus to get as far as they can, and then they can pick people up and then just send them up. So they picked us up. We went all the way up even further in the mountains, which is another 10 minutes on the drive. And then here we are, and we get dropped off, and it's this suspended bridge, like the suspension bridge over a river, this ravine with a river, and across the way is the ryokan that we're staying at. And it's like a few traditional older buildings and things like that. And when we get to the entrance of the suspension bridge on our side, there's another guy, a gentleman there waiting for us. He welcomes us and then takes the suitcase from the van and just starts walking across the bridge. We're like, oh shit, what? So we follow him and he leads us up like a flight of stairs up a hill in the mountain a bit more, to the reception area. We get checked in and everything. We're led to our room, and they quickly like go over a couple things like, hey, when do you want to have your dinner? When do you have your breakfast? Like, these are the times we have. They went over like a couple of things with the room, how it works, because the room that we had booked included an open air bath, because it does have public baths there, but I'm awkward and a private person, and I wouldn't know what the fuck I'm doing in a private bath if somebody else were to see me naked. So I'm like, no. So we did that. And so she showed us how that worked. She told us a couple different things, and then she served us some tea and gave us some snacks, and then left us alone. And then Andrew and I are just sitting there staring at each other, and we're like, what the fuck just happened? We're like, what the fuck just happened? Like, this is a whole nother level of hospitality that we had never experienced before.
And the fucking food!
Oh my god. The food?
So good!
The food?
Oh!
Was on another level.
Oh!
Please don't get me banned. Or demonetized, or whatever the fuck you're doing. Stop. You fucking asshole. Anyway, so they had dinner at set times, and it was on like the second floor in like a dining hall area for everybody who had a room there for like the night. Daddy chill. Jesus Christ. And then while you have your dinner, staff members will go into your rooms. So how it's set up, because it's tatami flooring, though I think you mentioned that some of the rooms are Western style, but the one that we had is not. We have tatami floors and we would have futons. But how it's set up when we first get there is just like a low table with some low chairs that you could sit at. So during dinner, what they'll do is while you're at dinner eating food, the staff...
They come in like ninjas to change the room.
Pretty much. They'll come in, they'll move aside the table and the chairs, and then they'll set up the futons for bed for you. And then you're good for bed, basically. So, and then when you have breakfast in the morning, you go again to the second floor to the dining hall area.
So daddy chill.
Good job. You just noticed that even though I said it. Same thing, you go to breakfast, you have your breakfast. While you're having breakfast, they go into the room, put the futons away, and then they'll put the table back out and everything. So the food, oh my god. The food, holy shit.
Hot pot, sushi, breakfast.
Oh, he's dead. He died.
I did.
He did.
Don't mind me, I did.
He dead. He dead on the ground. He's dead on the floor. He's dead. It's fine. But while we were there, it was pretty relaxing. So, all right, you both need a daddy chill. Yeah. The food was incredible, though. I miss it already. But we, while we were there, because we were only there for 2 nights, so the one full day we were there, we did try the open air bath, which was fucking great. And then they do actually have a semi-private onsen that you can like rent out for like 45 minutes a session. And Andrew put a reservation in the night before, so we could do that later in the night, later in the day. So we did the open air bath in the morning, and then we chilled for a tiny bit, and then we ended up going on a very impromptu hike because the auto mod kicked in. the auto mod kicked in. I'm allow it, because good lord. Andrew, you apparently orgasmed to death. Please don't. Please don't.
Don't mind me, I'm just cooling down.
Oh my god. Anyway. So, we ended up on an impromptu hike because, lo and behold, there's actually... I figured it would, so I wasn't stressing. Yeah. We went on an impromptu hike in the mountains, actually, because there was an actual, like, hiking trail that was nearby. So we went on a decent hike, and it was all mostly along the river side, on the riverfront, and it had some beautiful, gorgeous views. And it was just really nice, and we went on that for a while. This is where I learned Andrew's not really a nature person. He's not one for hikes and things like that. He's really not. He's really not. See, I grew up with this because when I was a kid,
Incredible views of that hike.
incredible views. But when I was a kid, when I would like visit my dad on like weekends or like during the summer sometimes, we would go on like these little like hikes in like random woods and shit like this. So it's nothing new to me, but it's new for him. So, but we enjoyed it. It was good. And then we got back, we had dinner, and then afterwards, we had the reservation we did for with the private onsen, and then we just relaxed and we went to sleep for the night. And then the next day, this is again, fabulous hospitality and amazing service. So one of the things that I'm a hermit, so anything outdoors is a no for me. Fair enough. One of the other things with this with the hospitality stuff is, so they had they offered, so checkouts for them is by like 10 o'clock, but they also offered a shuttle at like 9-10 to get to like either to get like to a couple of spots if you needed to. But we had a bullet train we needed to catch at like 10:20ish out of Kyoto Station. So they were very accommodating in helping us out and figuring out what our options were in order to get to where we needed to go. So the option we ended up going with was a taxi, and they actually called the taxi for us to come and pick us up,
Which gave us a lot of time, yeah.
which helped us out. And we got the taxi to take us to the closest train station. We hopped on that. We connected over to Kyoto Station, and then that's where we got on the Shinkansen and headed back to Tokyo.
This time in Shinjuku? Yeah, it was Shinjuku.
Yes. So we went to Shinjuku. So this is the opposite end of Tokyo now compared to Ginza. It's like the western end of Tokyo, when Ginza were kind of more on the eastern side. And we were only here now for like a couple more days. So for the first, like the afternoon that we were back in Tokyo, the biggest thing we did was go to a little area called Nakano, and specifically Nakano Broadway. I forgot to mention when we were in Ikebukuro, we went to the Sunshine City Mall.
We did go to the Sunshine City Mall too. We
We
got to the Pokemon shit where we got like a whole fucking Pokemon team's worth of plushies.
Yep. Forgot about that. We went to Sunshine City Mall. I have almost a whole team of Pokemon.
See, I can pull that out for a second.
We also saw an impromptu Idol Boy concert.
Yeah, there was fucking Idol Boys that were performing at the mall on that day. That was crazy.
It's so random. I'm like, what?
So yeah, I got my Clodsire.
He has a Clodsire and a Paldean Wooper.
I got my Wooper.
He has a Clodsire and a Paldean Wooper.
These are not Pokemons, but these are...
We got these in a Saxa. Our
got
little
two
Shiba and a
kitties.
kitty. Those from a Saxa. And then this is me. So I have an Espeon, because Espeon is my favorite evolution. And then...
You got a Gengar.
Because of course I fucking did. And then a couple that I never usually find.
You got a Bombs.
I got Bomb the Snow.
And a Chandelure.
Chandelure. I almost have a whole team of Pokemon. I'm missing 2 though.
Well, yeah, no, we got a good slate.
Yay.
We got a good slate of little guys.
All these little guys. It was great. Anyway, I completely forgot that we hadn't talked about Sunshine City Mall.
And then Nakano Broadway was fucking legit.
Nakano Broadway was like, oh no, we're even more fucking dangerous.
I got like fucking 3 scoops of
And ice cream. Yeah. We were in so much danger in Nakano Broadway. Like this was the
Mandarin does not fuck around.
No, it doesn't.
Crazy.
Espeon and Chandelure are some of my favorite, or from my partner's favorite Pokemon. Yeah. So, fuck. So, oh my god, yep.
Mandarin, we got a shit ton of art books.
We were surprised by this.
So you got, what was it, Surene?
I got Surene. Beyond the Boundary.
Beyond the Boundary. Violet Evergarden.
And Violet Evergarden.
This was like, I want to say this was, oh my god, why am I blanking the fucking name?
Begins with a K. I forget.
Oh god, fuck it. It's on the shelf here. Hang on. H-I-J-K.
I have Suritama as well here. He also has a Gridman, SSS Gridman. While he's looking that up, I may as well show these. And then we found...
Kyoto Giga!
There you go.
Kyoto Giga. This is our book of Kyoto Giga, which I like never see.
And then we have 2 My Heroes going on here. Man, what are you doing?
Oh yeah, the fucking Gridman one looks gay as shit, which I'm curious about.
There was a few different Gridman ones, so I grabbed a few, and I'm like, which one of these speaks to you? And he's like, that one.
The one that's gay as shit.
The one that's gay as shit. So we have that. We also got figures.
Oh Christ, we did get figures.
We did get figures. We got 3 of them.
You got your boy Irma, which I believe this is like...
That is not Irma, first of all.
Your boy Hanako.
My boy Hanako, my son, he's a ramen stopper, apparently. He's a ramen stopper.
I got fucking Mirko, battle damaged Mirko.
He almost did not get her. Because he was like, oh, I've seen her. Like, I see her pretty frequently. And I'm like... I looked at the price of this, and I'm like, and I did a conversion.
It was like under $20.
I'm like, Andrew, this is like $15-18 compared to like normally what would be like 30 in the 35 in the States.
And then of
fucking
course,
get it.
Dun 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 dun.
Got Okaroon.
Yeah.
Yep. So that was a thing.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna get figures, and she got 3.
Excuse you. I technically got 1. You got 2.
Yeah, whatever. Semantics.
But anyway,
Nakano Broadway's fucking legit. Holy shit.
best one. Love Okaroon. Like we need any more figures. Anyway, but no, Nakano Broadway was fucking dangerous. So dangerous. But there were some other stores too. Like they had a couple of shops with like original storyboard and cell art pieces that were for sale. There was some stores that had like copies of scripts for like episodes that were for sale. Like it was insane, dude.
Oh, there was other stuff we got there too. At a bookstore, I got a copy of Shonen Jump with my boy Ichi the Witch. This was the 1-year anniversary cover for Ichi the Witch.
Oh, that's right, because I got this.
You got the Nana art book.
I got Nana. Because I never seen Nana shit in the States. And I was like, you know what? I want it.
I also got the
fucking cool, man.
First copy of Ichi the Witch, which specifically was the when it came first place in like the new manga competition, and they got the little art piece for it too.
Yeah. Nakano Broadway's dangerous.
Nakano Broadway's fucking dangerous. It's awesome though.
It's awesome, but fucking dangerous. So that was really what we did in the afternoon, and then we went back to the hotel.
And then we scrambled Shibuya.
That was the next day.
The next day we scrambled Shibuya.
Well, we did more than that. So our last full day in Japan, we did a few things in Japan. So the first thing we did, I'm hoping you can find the boxes for them. We went to Gotokuji Temple.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
which is known as the Lucky Cat Temple. And that was something I really wanted to go do and see because I thought it'd be kind of cool and adorable. And you found them? Yeah. Hold on.
You can open those.
Yeah. And it was something I really wanted to do. Oh no, I'm ripping the box. I haven't opened this yet. I'm so excited. I really wanted to do this. Because I had seen like the Lucky Cat temples.
Oh, we got suitcase number 2.
Oh yeah, we got suitcase number 2 now. Yeah, by that point, by the time we finished Nakano Broadway, I'm like, Andrew, I think we have to resign ourselves to our fate.
Thank God for free check-in for the fact that it was a book flight.
Yeah. We went to Gotokuchi Temple, which is the Lucky Cat Temple, and we got to see all of. So the biggest thing with Gotokuchi Temple is you can get like all of these. Like you will see like tons and tons of ceramic Lucky Cats all around the temple, and the superstition is you can either get a lucky cat, make a wish, and leave at the temple, or you would get a lucky cat, take it home with you, and leave it at your house. But then when your wish comes true, you have to return it to the temple. So I wanted to bring lucky cats home with us. So this is Andrew's.
I got a little guy.
He has a little guy.
And I already have a wish in mind for this guy.
I haven't figured out what my wish is going to be yet. I need to figure out mine. But this is my guy. I got a bigger one.
It's not about the size, it's how you use it.
I wanted a decent sized one because
It's not about the size, it's how you use it.
I know. I just wanted a nice one. Oh,
You can get plenty of pleasure from a little guy just as much as a big one.
please stop.
But
My little fruit. But no, yeah, but we went at a decent time too because it's not small, it's average. God damn it. But we went at a decent time because
it brings joy.
Because by the time we were buying the Lucky Cats from the reception, a good portion of the different sizes were selling out very quickly. So we did manage to get some decent sizes, which were good. After that we were hungry. We hadn't had anything really yet to eat.
And you know what we found? You know what we found that I've been wanting to check out?
A fucking
Japanese Denny's.
We went to a Denny's.
We went to a Denny's, and I had finally I've had omurice, and it was pretty good.
Yep. I had this little some pancakes. It was pretty good actually.
Yeah.
It was good. And then after we did that, we went to Shibuya, right?
Shibuya Scramble.
Yeah, we went to Shibuya.
We did the thing. We saw the Hachiko. We did the Scramble.
No, we did Takashita Street first.
Fuck.
We went to Takashita Street in Harajuku.
I bought socks. Let me explain. After doing almost 2 weeks of walking, I realized my socks were old and like had holes in them and sucked. Mm-hmm. You know what I thought? I saw this place with really nice socks. Mm-hmm. I got a bunch of really nice socks.
He's so excited.
Really? That's how I know I'm getting old. I was like, fuck it. I'm going to get myself some nice socks.
Yep.
And I can't wait to try my really nice socks.
Yep. He has nice socks.
Fuck yeah.
He is so excited right now.
Fuck yeah, socks.
He is so hyped. They're somewhere over there. And then I also got some socks. But I also got a couple of sweaters from a shop called Punyas. Because here's the thing. I'm a plus size girl. I'm not the skinniest in the world. And trying to find clothes in Japan that fit a plus size girl, not the easiest thing. But there are a few shops that can cater to plus sizes. Hello, ma'am. One of them is Punyas, and I actually ended up getting a couple of sweaters from there. One of which I wore to work today. I was going to wear it for stream, But I was like, I'm a little warm. I'm not gonna wear it right now, so I changed before stream.
She looks really good in them.
It was very nice. It was cool. But then we kept going up and down Takashita Street. We went to a couple different shops for more. We found more anime merch. Fucking kill us.
We found some good ones too.
We did.
Ugh.
We did find some good ones.
I'm not pulling those out. I'm too tired. But
No.
trust us, it was good.
It was good.
We got good stuff for our friends too. Some
Oh
real
yeah,
deep cuts.
we got some real deep cuts.
I found some more Irma stuff too. I found another Clara one too.
Yeah, Clara and the one and only Amari thing that you found.
It was a button. I was like, damn it.
Yeah, you were very sad about that. Endless anime merch, pretty much. After Harajuku, then we went to Shibuya. And then we went to Harajuku. While we were in Harajuku, we were in one of the shops, and across the way, Andrew sees out of the corner of his eye a cat in a window. And it was a cat cafe. And it's at this point, because we have been away from home for almost 2 weeks.
I was missing my cat.
He was missing his cat, something fierce. We had been on and off talking about doing an animal cafe.
But I never committed.
And we never committed, and we never agreed on which one. So, because he was missing the cats, I was just like, you know what? Do you want to go do this cat cafe? He's like,
yes.
Can we? So we did. It wasn't just a cat cafe.
It was a Cappy Neko cafe.
It was a cat and a capybara cafe.
I wanted to know what a capybara feels like, and the answer is its fur feels like a barrel of hay.
Yes. So
It was chill. It was a weird little guy. I got to poke it and give it a little like flesh massage, and I got to feed it. And he was a little guy, and I got attached with a cat that looked like Lily.
Yes. Yeah, he got very attached to a cat that looked a lot like
Takara,
Lily.
I loved her.
Yep. So it was a good time. We got to play with some cats. Capybara Cafe, super jealous. Yeah, there was 2 capybaras there, but most of it was cats.
They climbed on top of the cat too. The guy too was funny.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. After that was when we went to Shibuya. That was when we went to Shibuya afterwards. And then we did the infamous Shibuya crossing, the Shibuya scramble. And also we saw the Hachiko statue, to which there was a line to take pictures with the Hachiko statue, mind you. So that was fucking interesting. But the Shibuya scramble, what's even more interesting is that every time the lights went so that way you can cross Shibuya scramble, you would have people clearly who were either tourists or influencers of some fucking kind who would rush into the middle of the scramble to try and get that fucking Instagram worthy shot or that money shot for the gram, basically. And they would just sit there in the middle of the crossing while people are actually trying to cross the street to get that money shot, basically. And it was a little annoying.
It was a little annoying, but whatever.
Like, I'm like, what the fuck? So we did keep exploring a little bit of Shibuya. We went to one of the Mega Don Quijotes because we had a dinner reservation, but we were like, okay, we have a little bit of time before the dinner reservation. Let's go look around. And then we went into one of the Mega Don Quijotes, and that was a horrible mistake.
Oh, I was fucking overwhelmed. Something fierce. Holy shit.
This is like at least minimum of 7 floors.
It was 7 floors. It was
minimum of 7 floors because the 7th floor
It lived up to the mega.
It had a minimum of 7 floors because it had the tax-free counter on the 7th floor. And we didn't even do all of it. We only did 2 floors because by that point we're like, shit, we got to get to our dinner reservation. So we only did a couple floors, got a few things. We didn't even go to the tax-free counter because we know that line was going to be awful. So we were like, we'll pay the tax. It's fine. We'll deal. It's okay. So we did that. We had dinner at we made a reservation at an izakaya for our last dinner there in Japan. It was actually pretty cool. So we did dinner in izakaya, which is effectively like a Japanese tavern. And we got to order like some small plates, and the food there was pretty freaking good. Drinks were good there too. And this is where I finally got to go to a goddamn bar. So there's a bar in Shibuya. It's called the Whales of August. I had heard about this bar on TikTok, and one of the big things that makes this bar very unique
Movie otaku.
is, yes, and it's their cocktail menu, because their cocktail menu specifically is drinks that are made and named after different movies. So, for instance, there's a movie there's a cocktail called Vertigo, named after the Alfred Hitchcock film Vertigo, and that drink is specifically designed to effectively be the essence of the movie Vertigo. Which, good lord, that I had that, it was strong as fuck.
Yeah, he was tipsy after that one.
I had 3 drinks there. And mind you, this is also on top of the 1 drink I had at the izakaya before this. So I had 4 drinks total. So I was a little tipsy.
I had Forrest Gump and a Roman
Holiday. So I had Vertigo. I did Clockwork Orange, which is kind of like this blood orange drink, which is really fucking good. And then the last one I had was the name of the bar itself, the Whales of August, which I think is named after a Japanese film. And that one was pretty good, actually. But they had a bunch of fun ones there. It was very interesting. And I wish we had we could have stayed longer to try more drinks, but I was tipsy. So after that, we were like, okay, we need to get back to the hotel. We need to get packed because we have a flight the next day. However, man, what are you after, you crazy girl? Yeah, I'm looking at you, crackhead. But one of the big things when it comes to Japan is the train system. The train system, first of all, next level, fucking great. We love the train system. However, there are times where it is packed like sardines on the goddamn train system. Right? So we were, I think, like 4 stops away from where we needed to be to get to our hotel. However, the stop before that was near the Kabukicho area, the actual Shinjuku station, the Kabukicho area. And I threw the offer out to Andrew. I'm like, hey,
we get off a stop early, I can see Godzilla.
Mm-hmm. So if y'all are familiar with the Toho Cinema in Shinjuku, that's around the Kabukicho area, you might know about the giant Godzilla head that kind of overlooks the cinema. And so I was like, hey, I kind of want to go see Godzilla. Mind you, I'm kind of tipsy, so I'm a little out of it. And it was like, I don't know, we should just go back to the hotel. And I'm like, but babe, we can get off 1 stop sooner and get out of this sardine can of a train, because it's like crowded. And he's like, okay, I can't argue with that logic. So we got off the train, we went to go see Godzilla, which was good. And that was pretty cool because we timed it out nicely, because by that point we got to see Godzilla at like the top of the hour, because I guess at the top of every hour, that's when it starts like roaring and doing this kind of little light show, because its mouth is open and it simulates like it's just like fire and shit. It's pretty fucking cool, honestly. And then after that, we just like walked back to our hotel, because it was at least, I think, like 15 minutes from our hotel, maybe.
About that, yeah.
Yeah. So we walked back. We packed all our shit, which we struggled a little bit, and I had a small stress. I stressed a little about it.
I came in handy and just fucking did it.
Mm-hmm. Thankfully. I appreciate you. And
just
then
shoved it in there, and then it fit right.
don't make it weird. It's not fucking weirdo. Okay. But then the next day, I don't really think we did anything big the next day aside from get our asses over to the airport, right?
And try to figure out what we're doing.
Yeah. So we booked tickets for the limousine bus out of a station in Shinjuku because we had 4 suitcases by this point, and we're like, we're not taking a train with 4 fucking suitcases. So we did the limousine bus, which was fucking perfect for us. And we went back to the airport, hopped on our plane, got to San Francisco. Oh my god.
Fuck the U.S. government!
So the plane, weirdly enough, the plane ride from Tokyo to San Francisco was shorter than when we went from San Francisco to Tokyo, first of all.
I had to assume it must be like it's faster going in one direction with the winds compared to the other.
Well, the other part of it is when we went from San Francisco to Tokyo, we kind of looped and went like around through like the coast of Alaska and through Russia and around that way, compared to on the way back where we did more cut across the Pacific Ocean, to which we hit turbulence for like a solid 20 minutes. Like within the last like 2 hours, 2.5, almost 3 hours. That sucked ass.
That fucking sucked.
That sucked ass. But we get to San Francisco. I've never flown international before. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So this is where I learned that apparently when you return to the US, that is when you have to go through Customs and Border Protection. When you first re-enter, not at your final destination, when you first fucking re-enter. So we do that, and I'm a little worried that we're like, oh shit, we might be missing our connecting flight. No, they put our flight was originally supposed to be like 10:45, but no, they pushed it back to like 10 to 11:09. Solid. Okay, we have a few extra minutes. Perfect. That's fine.
Then they pushed it back to 1 p.m.
All right.
Yes,
sure.
we have time to eat now.
Sure, we have time to eat. Perfectly fine. That's okay. Love that for us.
Had to do check-in again.
We had to check our bags in again. Oh, this is not even on top of all the alcohol bullshit that I had to deal with. I'll get to that. So then our boarding time happens. We get on the plane. We're all good to go. We're boarded. They close the doors. They start taxiing us on the runway. And I think it's like, what, 45 minutes into this? I had fallen asleep because I was exhausted. I was tired. I fell asleep on the damn plane while we were taxiing. And then all of a sudden, an announcement comes on from the fucking pilot that, hey, we have to return to the gate and deplane because the fuck. Still getting over a cold, sorry. The airport on the receiving end, they won't let us in, basically. They kind of closed off some of the airspace to us right now, so we have to go back to the gate, deplane, and we're gonna figure out what the hell we're doing. So we did, got off the fucking plane, and then our new departure time was like 4:15. So we got stuck waiting at the airport at least for another fucking hour and a half maybe. And then departure time again got pushed one more time to like what, 4:50 I think it was? Something like that. It got pushed one more time to like 4:50. I think it was.
It was like a 6-hour delay overall.
Pretty much.
Sucked. Deplaning was the worst part.
That was the worst part. Being forced to deplane.
It's demoralizing is what it is.
We weren't the only ones, because there was another flight that was scheduled to go to the same airport we were going to that also was delayed for a significant period and then had to deplane as well. So we weren't the only ones who were stuck in San Francisco with this. It was bad.
This was the longest birthday of her life.
This was on November 8th. We left Tokyo at like, what was it? It was like 3 something?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock in Japan time in Tokyo on my birthday. We got into San Francisco.
Like 9 o'clock.
About 9 a.m. on my birthday. Yeah. And then we got back to the tri-state by like 1 a.m. on the 9th. That's how bad it was. I got so mad. I was pissed. I'm like, just get me back on the damn plane, get me home, because I don't want to have to fucking figure out what we're doing next. It was fucking awful. It was so bad. But we got home, and then here's the stupid bullshit with alcohol shit, okay? So while we were in Tokyo, we checked in all of our bags, and there was some confusion because we were like, oh, the person who checked our bags in for us told us, like, yeah, when you get to San Francisco, just make sure you get your bags when you get off the plane, and then just recheck your bags. And we're like, huh? We're like, I'm pretty sure that's not how that works. And we even asked Andrew's dad, who's flown international a bit more times than we have, mostly for work. And he's like, no, it should go straight to your final destination. So first of all, that's not how that worked at all. But, second of all, I wanted to bring home, one of the things I wanted to bring home was I wanted to find a bottle of sake to bring home as a gift for my sister and her fiance, and a bottle of plum wine for myself. And there was at the airport a couple of souvenir shops, right? So once our bags were checked, and once we passed through security, there was a shop where we can buy like alcohol, things like that. And before we even finished at the register, the guy was like, hey, are you able to, like, if you have a connecting flight, are you able to, like, put this into a checked bag and, like, recheck your bag? Because if not, they're gonna confiscate that shit. And I'm like, again, we were under the assumption that no, you can't do that. So we're like, fuck, so I can't buy this. So I got pissed. I got so angry. So I was like, I guess not. So I left, and I got super fucking angry. So I was so upset. So right by our gate, there was a little 7-Eleven, and we picked up a few snacks and drinks and things like that. I picked up, hindsight, I'm an idiot. I picked up a couple cans of alcohol to have on the plane because it's my fucking birthday and I wanted to drink. Come on now. But we got on the plane. And the flight attendants were like, yeah, if you brought alcohol with you on the plane, yeah, you're not allowed to drink it. And I'm like, motherfuckers. So like, I can't drink this either. So I got mad about that. So I was like, fine, whatever. I guess I'll drink this when I get home then. So we get to San Francisco, we get our checked luggage, and then we recheck it in with the airport for the connecting flight. But in a rush of figuring this shit out, we completely forgot that we had the cans of alcohol that we got from the 7-Eleven. And we were about to go through TSA security again, which meant we couldn't take it with us. So my stupid ass, here I am, before we go through security, because by this point we had found out that our flight at least got pushed back to like the 11:09 portion. So no, this was the point where we discovered it got pushed back to like 1. So here we are before we go through security again, and I'm just sitting here off the side. I'm like, fuck it. I open one of the cans and I start chugging it. Which was a horrible decision on my part. I tried chugging it as much as I could, and I almost finished the one can. I couldn't do the other can, so I had to throw that. But I chugged most of one can. I was fucking tipsy off of that. This was before we had lunch, and I had another alcoholic beverage because I'm like, bitch, it's my birthday. I want to drink. But no, it was so bad. But no, we managed to get home, safe and sound. Andrew's dad picked us up, because his parents live about like half hour from the airport. So he picked us up. We went to their house. We stayed the night there. The cats were very happy. And we went to sleep, or at least Andrew did, because the cats were fucking goblins to me the whole rest of the night, and I couldn't fucking sleep. And then when Andrew finally woke up at I think it was 7, 8 o'clock, he occupied the cats so I could sleep, and then I just finally actually got some sleep, and then I slept until noon that day on Sunday. I was just like, I'm tired, I'm dead to the world. But no, that was basically our trip in a nutshell. Babe, where'd you go?
What?
Why'd you run away?
Alright, crashing.
Rude.
I'm still here.
Rude. I was just finishing up our tale of the trip.
Also,
Sounds like a really rough end of the trip, pretty much. So, okay.
I got emotional support Gengar from a vending machine when she got rejected.
When I got rejected for buying sake and plum wine.
It was the last one too, apparently.
Oh well, it was one of the last ones. So some of the, I guess the airports in Japan, there's legit these vending machines where you can buy little Pokemon plushies and shit. So we found one.
We didn't even pass the one that served cards.
We found one, and Andrew was like, well, can I buy you an emotional support Gengar in this trying time? And I'm like, yes, you can. So he bought me a little Gengar. And then after we finished with the 7-Eleven and we were actually getting ready to board, as we were walking by the vending machine again, I glanced and I saw that most of them were sold out by this point. I'm like, shit, we got this at the right fucking time. We have more shit, but it's also 11. I want to post pictures later. I'm gonna try and do that this weekend if I can. I'm gonna try and do that this weekend. Spartan being a hero, pretty much. But no, it was
Incredible 2 weeks.
It was incredible time. I would definitely go again. Definitely, it was a unique experience. I enjoyed it immensely. For sure. For sure. Oh, he's none of your shit. I'm a boss.
But yeah,
you done with the bullshit.
Loved it. Would do it again.
Mm-hmm.
So glad I did it. So glad I did it with the woman that will be my future wife.
Aww, babies.
Are you sure about that?
That's very threatening.
That's very threatening. That is very threatening. That timing, though. that timing, though.
It gives me a lot to think about. Thank you. Anyways. Fiance has a nice ring to it.
It does.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah. You never even got to show your little.
I did not. So I'm not gonna. Oh, my hair is loose because you hit it.
Oops.
Yeah.
Your little hair stick.
I got two actually. Yeah, my hair is too loose because you hit it. But at Nishiki Market, there was a shop where you can get these little hairpins. I got two. This is one of them. It's a little cat. It took me a minute to figure out how to put this up today.
Well, it's a good thing we're near the end of our stream anyway.
And then the other one's actually in front of me, so I can actually show you. So I got this little holder for them. And then the other one I got is... It's purple and white, as an FYI. And it's this little flower with beads to it and everything. It's pretty cute, actually. So I really like it. It's very cute. Apparently you saying fiance has a nice ring to it is a pun according to my partner because of engagement ring. Thank you for being so observant. Thank you for being observant. That's see when I posted that on social media, that was the point. When I did that I did it on purpose. For sure. But no, it was an incredible experience because again I've said this several fucking times. I've never left the country before, in my life, so it's definitely a once in a lifetime experience that
except when we do it again
that I feel like I just had to do it,
I had to do it with you.
Don't make it weird. You're making it weird.
Let me rephrase that.
Yeah,
I'm glad
you came with. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
Please stop. But no, it was definitely a fun and unique experience, and I would 100% do this all over again.
My ride or die now and forever.
Aww. Again, YOLO. Go out and experience life. Do whatever you want to do. Make it happen. 100%. 100%. But now it's like we're gonna save money.
Now we're gonna save money, and that's why I say, like, okay, the honeymoon will be when we save money for that and get us a nice good vacation.
We also need to save money for a wedding now, baby. We do need to save money for a wedding.
Damn it, I'm an idiot.
I think the wedding comes first before the honeymoon, Andrew.
Fine.
We could do the thing where we do like a honeymoon fund.
This is true. Oh.
For people to put money into.
I would gladly take that if you're like, all right, do you not want to send us shit? Just
put money into a honeymoon fund, or what your friend did.
Yeah.
For a house.
Oh yeah.
That could also be a thing we do. I mean, there's a lot of semantics and shit.
We got options. We got a while, but yeah.
Oh my god, we got so much shit.
Wife goals.
Wifey
Wifey
goals.
Wifey goals.
Anyway, yeah, we didn't even show off all the things that we got.
That's gonna come later.
I definitely need to take some pictures then and put them on TikTok or and social medias and shit.
Anyways,
hot damn.
So yeah, right call to save no sleep for next week.
Yeah, 100%. So
I think we're running on empty.
It's already 11, and we both have work tomorrow. So right. Okay, so if you send me a link in the future, I'll send money for the honeymoon. Won't be able to do too much, but at least I can at least help. Oh, I appreciate that. Big priest. Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of no sleep for Konami Date, so here's the deal. I don't 100% have next week's stream schedule finalized because I don't know what the fuck I want to do Tuesday. I will say this. Right now, the current plan is we're going to stream Tuesday and Thursday. Both 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But there is going to be a catch. There is a chance either those streams could get canceled or might start a little late because so next Sunday there is a work event that I'm working on, and leading up to that there's probably a good shot that I might be working a chunk of overtime for leading up to it to prepare for it. So that's the catch right there is I might be working some overtime a few nights next week that could affect stream next week. But right now in theory we are going to start No Sleep for Kanaminate next Thursday. But I have not figured out what we're going to do next Tuesday. We're gonna I'll keep y'all posted on that, but that'll be posted on Sunday. There is no stream on Sunday. Andrew and I are actually going to be out of town this weekend again. We're doing an overnight on Saturday.
I didn't want to.
Because I'm an idiot.
How did you talk us into a fucking comedy show right after Japan?
Because I'm an idiot. We've established this.
And I'm the idiot that wants to marry you.
Yep, we've established this. We've established this, Andrew. Several times.
It's so Jover, y'all.
Uh-huh. So Jover. But yeah, we're going to see a comedy show Saturday night, and it's turned into an overnight trip because of it, because it's out of town. This Sunday I couldn't join anyways. I'm in the semifinals for Animal Crossing minigame tournament. Nice! Well, I wish you luck in that. Good luck with that. I hope it goes well. But yeah, right now, the next few weeks is likely going to be streams on like Tuesday, Thursdays. We probably won't be able to do a Sunday stream again until December. But I will say, because technically, so my 1 year stream anniversary is actually November 8th, which is also my birthday. And obviously, we missed that because I was flying home from Japan. So I am planning on doing a makeup belated stream anniversary stream. The current plan is we're going to be doing that on Black Friday. So the day after Thanksgiving. So yeah, the day after Thanksgiving. I have no idea what we're gonna do yet. But that is the current plan. Is we're gonna do the 1 year stream anniversary, the day after Thanksgiving. That's the plan. But I need to make sure I put that into the ether in the next week or so to kind of start building up some hype for that. But that's the plan. But yeah. Oh my sweet baby Jesus, we've been at this for 4 hours. Ah! It's definitely time for bed. It's definitely time for bed, y'all. I gotta go bed. I go bed. I got work in the morning, and then I got work in the morning, and then extra work in the evening. Worth it. Now go sleep, ya nuggets. I appreciate it. All right. So thank y'all for coming to our TED Talk about Japan and how fucking amazing and crazy it is. Sorry we didn't get to go through every single thing that we had bought. Again, I'm going to try and get pictures of everything and then post them on socials, because I think that would be fucking worth it, just to like be like, here's our haul of shit. So much shit. But yeah, I will catch you guys on Tuesday. And I will keep you posted on what our plan is for Tuesday. But yeah, I hope y'all have a snooze the ads, because we're at like the tail end. So I will catch you guys on Tuesday. Have a fantastic night, have a great weekend, and I will see you then. And hopefully I won't be as fucking congested, but we'll find out. But yeah, have a good night, everybody, and I will see you guys next week. Bye bye.